Mm-hmm. Oh, hello people. Hello there. Can you hear me? Hope you can hear me. Hope you can hear me. Hope you can hear me. What's going on, people? Hope you can hear me. 1 second. I'll quickly sort out my streamable here. My Streamlabs. Sorry. 1 second. Bear me 1 second here. I'll quickly get my thing so I can read all the things on my phone. Everything should be back, by the way. Everything should be back working. I was temporarily demonetized, I think, for a bit. I couldn't have super chats because I guess I played that Perez Hilton video. I flew too close to the sun with Perez Hilton. I flew way too close to the sun with Perez Hilton. I think I played too much of that video, so it should be okay now. It should be okay now. And I also shouldn't be because I think I was kind of shadow banned too. I think when that happens, you don't only lose monetization, you also kind of lose visibility. I think some of my the other live shit, I don't think they show up on my channel as well. Some weird shit, some fucking weird shit, man. But yeah, we should be back now. We should be back. Let me just quickly get all this loaded. Bear with me a second. I'm gonna be with you in 2 secs. Hope you're all good though, wherever you guys may be. Hope you're all good. Let me get all this loaded on my phone so you can quickly do what needs to be done. 2-factor verification, fucking annoying, but a necessary evil, I guess. Yes, it's me. Yes, it's me. Continue. Make sure it's me. Make sure it's me. Yes, it's me, you fucking idiot. Stop being lame. Okay, cool. We're in now. We're in. Cool. What's going on, people? How you guys doing? How are you guys doing? How you guys doing? How you guys feeling? Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Just another one. Just another brief conversation. Around the whole Drake 20v1 thing. I was just thinking is the internet's reaction to Lena Tha Plug, is social media's reaction to Lena Tha Plug and the way she was acting with Drake and the whole throwing away the wedding ring and giving Drake a whole pass to smash it, all this stuff, yeah, all this stuff for the content, somewhat serious and also for the content. I've seen some people reacting to it online and they've been really and I think don't say confused, but people have been really had some very strong feelings about it. And they're all doing the same thing they usually do, where they're kind of trying to mock Adam 22, they're trying to call him out, do this, do that. I just can't understand, me personally, why everyone seems to have why everyone seems to go out of their way to try to embarrass or to shame a person who has no shame or embarrassment around that thing that you're trying to shame them or embarrass them on. How can you shame somebody that doesn't feel any shame for that thing that you're trying to talk about? Adam 22 and Lena Tha Plug have made it very clear what their lifestyle and what their kinks and what their sexual whatever they're into. They've made it very clear. For some of us, for most of us, it's not something that we would ever do. But does it really need to be always said? Does Adam, I don't know, don't people get tired of calling Adam a cuck when he is an unapologetic cuck, when he's a very enthusiastic, self-appointed, proud cuck? Doesn't it get tired? Aren't you tired? People are really trying to shame him. Oh, I can't believe you let your woman do that. I can't believe you let your woman that. What? They both enjoy it. Clearly, they both enjoy it. Clearly, they both very, very much enjoy that whole part of their relationship. For whatever reason, they both really enjoy it. But for some reason, people on the internet just can't get over it. And I'm thinking to myself, is people's reaction on the internet, is it more to do with the fact that, yeah, I'm questioning myself actually. Am I in the minority because I don't really give a fuck about it and it doesn't really make my head spin at all? Am I in the minority because it doesn't make my head spin, I don't care about it? Or does this kind of prove that the majority of the internet or the majority of people on social media are kind of prudes in general? Most of us are prudes. Is that what it proves? Does it prove that most of us are prudes and most of us are very conventional? Most of us are, dare I say, very quote unquote boring when it comes to that side of sexual expression? Or are they just nuts and the reaction people are having online is normal? Because I just feel like I don't know, man. Every fucking day someone's complaining and someone's like trying to remind Adam 22 that he lets his wife get this into that into. Brother, they like it though. They like it. You might not like it, but they clearly like it a lot. Like, it's something that they do in their like free time. No need to make money. They do it outside of fucking their free time. They also do it outside of their free time. So I don't really know what you guys are trying to prove or do by trying to shame a guy that is unshameable. I don't know. Or does it say more about me and about how weird and about how freaky deaky I can be that I don't really fucking see any problem with it, really? If that's what they're into, that's what they're into. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. But yeah, I don't know. So here they are. Here's Adam 22 and Whack 100 talking about it. Or Whack 100 trying to cook Adam 22 about it. Cooking Adam 22 about it. Whack 100 cooking Adam 22 for letting his wife get flown out by Drake.
She's in the air headed down there to them wolves she headed to. Cause I'm telling you right now, I think her alter ego, something gonna happen.
Nah, man. I was gonna go, but then she flew out. So,
y'all find out where she's going, y'all gonna say, yo, Adam, something's happened.
By the way, this is a troll. He's playing into it. He doesn't care. This is a troll. He's playing into it. He doesn't care. He'd be proud. He'd be honored. Adam 22, but the way that because he likes Drake as much as academics. Adam 22 is as much of a Drake fan as academics. Him and Drake DM quite often. They're close, So, or they're close, in terms of like content and shit. But he would definitely be honored. There's no way Adam is like being real here. He's definitely trolling and playing into the bit. But I think Adam would be honored. He'd be honored if Drake piped Lena Tha Plug.
Listen, I was going to go with her, but it was so last minute that I would have had to cancel this podcast. It would have been hard as fuck to get a flight. The flight was gonna be like $2,000, and then it would have been a pain in the ass with my kid because
yo, big up PPM Yummy. Yeah, no problem, brother. Thank you for the shout out. And we might check out Aaron Brown later. I mean, Aaron Brown's got a new one about Tim Pool. We might check him out later. Big up you. Big up Unknown Cat. Adam definitely loves it. Exactly. Big up A Martinez. I said the same thing. It's not an insult. Again, I don't know. Maybe I feel like again, not to do the whole American thing. I feel like it's an American thing. You guys, for the amount of corn that exists in your country, I kind of think of you guys as the birthplace of corn. I know it's probably not true. Probably some random European country invented it. But I feel like America is the birthplace of the corn industry, of the adult entertainment industry. I feel like it lives in America, right? I feel like you guys have a very like different relationship when it comes, strip clubs and escorts and stuff. For all of that being said, especially on, I know social media is not a great representation of the public, but I feel like the people on social media, especially people like the American based, they're very is it because of the Republicans and stuff being religious? People are very unaccepting of other people's kinks, especially when it comes to this sort of stuff. Like, especially when it comes to cuckoldry or cuckolding. How do you fucking pronounce the word? Is it cuckolding or cuckoldry? Or cuckold? If you're into it, are you a cuckolder? Are you into cuckolding? Are you a cuck? I guess whatever. For some reason, that particular kink does something to you guys in North America. You guys just don't respond well to it. Although you guys are the birthplace, in my opinion, the birthplace of corn, the home and entertainment industry, for some reason, you guys over there do not respond well to this sort of stuff. You always have some sort of crazy reaction online. Every time Adam 22 Lena Tha Plug's name is mentioned with this sort of stuff, everyone goes wild. Adam 22, you're down, you're this, you're that. It's like, brother, he enjoyed, like, can't you just I don't know. Like, I don't know why some people are so unwilling to just accept that he's into this stuff and not always trying to insult. I know he's a very hateable guy. I think Adam 22 is very, very unlikable in a lot of things, but I just don't get the constant insults when it comes to this sort of stuff. I don't get it. Yo, big up Uche as well in stream chat. While going to Uch, big up Big Uch in the chat. Big up Oliso. They would do anything for attention. Exactly. So again, why get rage baited by them? I don't get it. Abe Martinez, like I would have a threesome with my girl, double team her. Does that make me a fucking cuck? Name I fucking turning her out and using the hose. Yeah, I don't know. I just, again, I'm not judging anybody for what they do. I just think it's really insane how people try to insult him for something that he's proud about. I don't see how that could be an insult. Unless some of you guys out there, because I know there are some people out there that think this is all an act. I know there's some people out there that think Lena Tha Plug and Adam 22 being open in their relationship, you know, Adam letting other guys pipe his wife and stuff. Some people think that's an act. Some people think it's like Adam is not really happy about it. He only does it because when they, if I'm not mistaken, when they first started being together, when they started doing content together on that show they do, Plug Talk, right? When they first started making their own, like, you know, sex tapes and stuff, first of all, it was always another girl. So it was always two girls and Adam. So it was always Lena Tha Plug, another girl, and Adam. And Adam obviously got to enjoy most of that benefits, right? But then at some point, Lena Tha Plug got bored of that and wanted to get some action herself. And I guess Anton too, because he wanted to be a good husband, didn't want to lose his wife, I guess, or just wanted to be fair. He was open to it more because he really did his bit. So some people are of the thinking that Adam has never really been cool or down with it. He only did it because he didn't want to be greedy, and he also didn't want to maybe risk losing relationship, because Lena could have turned around and be like, you know what, you're not letting me do what I want to do, I'll let you do what you want to do, fuck off, I'm gone. So maybe some people believe that. I don't think that's true. I think they kind of play into the whole divorce rumors. I think they're perfectly fine with each other. They're soulmates. They're both into the same things. They'll be, why would you leave each other if you're both in? I mean, you're not really going to find a lot of people in the world who are going to be as freaky deaky as you are, especially when the stuff that they're into. So they'll be dumb to leave each other. But I just can't get over why people can't get over what they do in their bedroom. I really can't get over it. It's so bizarre to me. People seem to have a real problem with it.
My kid, we didn't know who was going to pick her up tomorrow and stuff, so I'm taking over. I'm dad. But then at a certain point, I'm going to give the kid to the babysitter, and then I'm going to come here and I'm going to stream the thing that we're talking about. So I'm going to stream it. You're going to get to see my reaction live.
So you're not going to watch their stream. You're going to wait to stream it.
I'm going to sit in my office and watch the stream and react to it.
It's such an unk. It's such an unk. He has no idea what's going on.
Live, yes.
Got you. Yeah. I mean, listen, I trust my woman. But Adam, your woman has got kind of prone to, being able to do things, bro.
It's not that kind of trip.
If you didn't think it was, you would have asked her, baby, don't cheat on me. The fact that you had to ask her that, you're subconscious, and you're a pretty intelligent guy.
You know what her reaction was?
Telling you some shit.
Her reaction was, I would never cheat on you. I am anti-cheating. I don't cheat.
That's what they all say.
Well, hey, if you are right, then I'll just have to deal with it. But I trust my woman, and I believe in her.
Let's put it like this. Look, bro, we're just going to keep this on ice for now.
Okay.
We're going to keep this on ice.
Some ice. She might need some ice.
We're going to keep this on ice, man.
So, okay. I was going to go, but then she had to leave tonight, last minute.
She had to leave.
Are you flexing your pec muscles?
No, she had to leave.
Yes, they super last minute said they were going to fly her out. She thought she was going to leave tomorrow. I thought I was going to leave tomorrow.
And you didn't pay for the ticket?
No, I didn't pay for the ticket.
You let her get flown out?
Flued out?
Flown out.
Listen.
You didn't boss up and pay for your wife's ticket. Bro. Hey,
it's a free ticket. What the fuck am I going to pay for? Are you crazy?
Yeah, I think they're trolling. It's not that serious. I think they're trolling again. I don't really care too much about it. People do seem to care a lot about it. But I guess everyone's got their reaction to it. Let me actually see. Is there any quotes? Let's see what the quotes say here. I'm trying to experience this in real life. If I call up your shortish right now, she's picking up. This guy is the biggest failure as a man. Again, people have strong opinions about Adam 22's perversions. Cuck 22, Wax panicking for no reason, all facts. He done this to himself, constantly fucking other women. Is always gonna come back and bite him in the ass. He's a cuck. What you expect, Joshua? Duck. Hey, cook the motherfucker. Well, he wouldn't be worried about her cheating because he's already giving her out the BBC stars to mash. Yeah, I don't know. I don't care. And then the last post I want to talk about regarding all this stuff is this post courtesy of Sneaker. Sneaker said the following. Sneakio. We must start holding celebrities responsible for profiting off of filth. That is absolutely devastating the minds of the youth. We will look back with disgust at just how much porn and gambling degenerated society. So Sneaker has a real problem with Drake in this picture, because in this picture you see Lena Tha Plug and Lily Phillips exchanging a kiss. And I guess Sneaker is saying that Drake is contributing to the degeneracy that exists on the internet, which I think is unfair. Don't get me wrong. Is Drake a bit of a degen? Yes. Is Drake a bit freaky deaky? Yes. Is Drake ultra horny? Probably. Is Drake a bit of a trick? Yes, absolutely. But is he contributing to the degeneracy on the internet? I think that's a big stretch. I think degeneracy on the internet already exists. Degen behavior, degen actions, degen in all of its aspects already exist in 4K on the internet. It's already there on social media. You don't need Drake to participate or to enjoy some degen activities. It's all already there. So to blame it all on one guy is fucking insane. Let's be real, it's fucking insane. It's fucking insane to blame it all on one guy. But people have a lot of stuff to say about his reaction. No, about his reactions to the girl that was barking at him. I think, like, I don't know. It surprised me. I'm not gonna lie, it surprised me. I think it goes to show you that if the roles are if that was a woman, they'd be cheering for her. For some reason, people don't like to see it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's Drake's personality or his person. But I feel like if that was a woman that did that 20v1 with a bunch of like hot guys and stuff, people would be cheering them on. But when guys are unapologetically, you know, for the streets, right? When guys are unapologetic fuckboys, quote unquote, or fuck men, let's say, right, in their adult age, people don't like it on the internet, or women especially don't like it. They don't respond well to it. They think it's childish. They think it's disgusting. They think it's like, I don't know. Some girls even will accuse you of being gay. Have you heard of that? If you're a guy that's like sexually promiscuous, some women will accuse you of being gay. If you get too much, right? If you get too much of it, some women on the internet will accuse you of being gay. It's like, what? How could I, if I'm doing it with what? You know, it makes no sense really. But there's a post I want to show you actually. Is it from Fearbuck, where he speaks about it, where somebody mentioned that they were not too happy about what Drake did with that girl with the barking. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't too happy either to see Drake barking with that girl. I wasn't happy either. It kind of broke my heart to see that Drake is just like all of us. Even though all of that money, he still folded like an absolute, you know what I mean? He still folded like a piece of paper. And when she said bark, he barked. I would have expected more from Drake. I would expect him to be a little bit more sterner, have a little bit more, you know what I mean? Just have a little bit more self-control. I don't know. I was expecting more from Drake. It kind of broke my heart to see Drake barking on the stream. But some people were really, let me see if I can find it. Some people were really not happy with it. Can I find the clip where Drake barked and people were really not happy? Where is it? Maybe I got it right here. I'll just write Drake bark. People were not happy with the bark at all. There we go. Here, this is the one, isn't it? Yeah, look at it. 26 million views, by the way. 26 million views. Yeah, people are not happy with this clip at all. It kind of broke my heart too, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of broke my heart too, but people were not happy with this clip one bit whatsoever. Drake instantly folded and started barking after this goth baddie told him to.
Are you into role play?
Like
Silly?
like silly?
A little silly?
Yeah. I am absolutely, by the way, you can look me dead in my eyes. If you say do it, I would fully
Okay.
Which one? This girl. Big up Ricky Pitcher. This Goth Baddie is Tecton's girlfriend. When I become a rich and famous streamer, man, you guys are not gonna want to see me. When I become a rich and famous streamer, you guys are not gonna want to. You guys are not going to see me. When I become a rich and famous streamer, you guys will not. You won't want to know me then. You won't want to know what I'll get up to. You won't want to know. The amount of stuff you can just pull from clout is just funny, innit? The amount of stuff you can just pull from straight being clouted up is just insane to me, really. It's just insane. It's just insane. Don't get me wrong, Drake is a different category because he's like an artist as well. She might be a big Drake fan, you never know. But the amount of shit that you can pull as just a clouted guy is like Tectone's really young, but he looks like 50 or 40 or something, right? Just a regular balding white man. Fair play to him, bro. Fair play, man. Clout, man. Big up Tectone. Big up Blood Clout Tectone.
Saying this, and now I'm gonna like test it.
Okay. What do we? Just give me like one.
Would you bark for me? Good boy.
Yeah.
I get. Yeah, you know. Are you into?
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Tectone's 32. Fuck, you know, he looks way older than 32, bro. Tectone's 32 years old. He looks way older than 32. Big up Tectone, but he looks way older than 32. Anyway, a lot of people are not happy with this, by the way. Look at the quotes. Let me do the view quotes. I'm the Goth Baddie. Big up her. That's it. Pikachu, right? Pinky Chew. Big up Pink Chew. That's her. But look at people on the stream. Look at people in the comments. 40. One of the greatest rappers of all time, worth probably close to 1 billion, and he's on stream barking for goth girls. But you know what this proves, though? It proves that it doesn't matter what level of money or status you are. All guys are the same when it comes to women, unfortunately. We're all kind of the same. Unfortunately, when it comes to girls, we're all just as lame as each other. Let's just be real. There are some guys out there. There are some very special, I think, like Navy SEAL guys that exist out there that move differently. That are never really like, I mean, the kind of guys that are like picky with women. Like, there's some of us that just like, will take anything that kind of lands in our pocket. Let's be real. There's some of us that'll take anything that lands in our pocket, everything lands in our inbox. We have no, do you know what I mean? We're just out here for a good time. But there are some guys out there who are picky. They're the ones who pick the girls. They're the ones who have like, I mean, they have girls going crazy. They have girls fucking stalking them and shit. Do you know what I mean? They move a bit differently. They won't be doing none of this barking shit. The kind of guys that change their numbers, that block girls and shit. You know what I mean? Those type of guys move a bit differently. But I think this goes to show that most of us are not that type. Most of us never block any girls. Most of us always leave a door open. Most of us are simping out of our minds. And most of us probably, if we were given the money that Drake has, would probably do the same thing he does. Even though I personally wouldn't. I wasn't brought up that way. I don't think I could ever really trick on a girl. It's just not in me to just give somebody money. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. But I think it goes to show that I think most of us, if we had the money that he had, we probably would do the same thing. Fuck it. What's the point of having small talk? You just buy a girl a house and get her to guarantee you some fucking action, you know? It's kind of crazy to think about it, but why not? Why bother with the small talk when you just buy her a fucking bag and then she's all your, I mean, it's like, it's fucking crazy, but here we are. Here we are. Another person says, imagine being this nigga's son and opening Twitter to see your dad barking for an OnlyFans goth chick on Kick. There's a point of being chronically online where you can only tell the difference between a real goth and an OnlyFans chick doing cosplay just by the makeup and the clothes. Yeah, true. How goth is she really? Is she goth or is she just like wearing makeup and looking that way? Who knows? Either way, I'ma still do backstrokes. No cap. Someone saying 39 years old. Why does Drake bark kinda have the same melody as Not Like Us? This grown 24-year-old man is going on Goonerbait videos and barking at 20-year-old women in 2026. I'm supposed to take him seriously. She's 20 years old, that girl. Is she 20? She's 20 years old, really? Big up Tectone, bro. 32 dating a 20-year-old is fucking crazy. I'm not gonna lie. No, you know. I don't know what, you know what I mean? What would I have in common with a girl? Fucking hell. I don't know, maybe it's just you guys. I find it hard talking to really people that young. Like, it's difficult. Even guys, like normal, like dudes. There's not a lot to talk about, really. They're fucking hell. Remember when the internet content was funny comedy sketches and not ads of online prostitution and gambling? Again, everyone like in America, everyone complains about prostitution and gambling, right? Everyone complains about steak. Everyone complains about OnlyFans. But I swear steak and OnlyFans have most of their customer bases in America. I swear it is, right? In most English-speaking countries. So everyone pretends that they hate it, but everyone's on it. How are these fucking OnlyFans girls millionaires? How is fucking Sophie Rain making what she's making allegedly? Someone's buying it. Someone's definitely buying it. So all these complaints I feel like are just performative a little bit, you know? They're a little bit fucking performative because someone's definitely buying that shit. Come on, we've all been there. Oh, she did it before. She did it before to some other guy.
Goth girl spit in my mouth.
Really?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
On your knees. You ready?
Uh-huh.
Can I do it?
Huh?
Yeah, you spit in my mouth.
Spit in his mouth.
Pink, if you want to do it.
No, just spit in my mouth. You just.
I'm not gonna do it.
Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
That's crazy. You're a goth girl now.
Goth girl.
Doesn't that count as a body? Doesn't that count as a body? Am I mistaken, or does that not count as a body? If you do that to your brother, if you do that to your homeboy, if you do that to one of your friends, doesn't that count as a body? You might as well just fuck him, innit? On God. On God. You might as well fuck your friend. You might as well just fuck your boy. If you spat some orange juice into your boy's mouth, you might as well fuck your boy, innit? Like, you might as well just, like, you might as well just go for it. You might as well whip out the Vaseline and just fucking go for it. Fuck it. You might as well just go for it. You might as well just fuck your boy. You might as well just fuck your homie. If you're going to spit in his mouth. No cap. You might as well just fuck your homie. You might as well just go, you know what? Whip out the fucking... Do you know what I mean? Whip out the Quaaludes. Let's get in the mood now. Get the Vaseline ready. Let's go. But he's got great teeth, by the way, this guy. He's got great teeth. No cap, no homo, but he's got a great set of teeth there. Great set of teeth. But yeah. That's her. I guess it's true what they say about goth girls. Just found out the woman Drake is barking over is what's that? Is okay, someone that you follow. Drake, the only rapper who can be funny and goofy and still keep his aura. This is one of the most funniest guys ever. This is one for the dogs.
What is your ass?
41.
A grown ass goofy. Remember I just told you. Then you, how old is your ass?
41.
A grown ass goofy. Remember I just told you. Like then you.
A grown ass goofy. We should execute people who enjoy this kind of cornball content, begging like an animal in the hopes of getting a crumb. Pathetic. Whose goat is this? Would you bark for this goth girl? Not gonna lie, first time I saw this, I laughed so hard I spit my gamer sups all over my keyboard. What's gamer sups? What the fuck is that? Am I gonna regret researching it? What the fuck is gamer ups? Gamer sups. Gamer supplements. What the fuck is gamer sups? Yo, the world of gamers is just so. It's just so horny. It's like, what the fuck is this? What the gaming supplements? Look at the covers. Look at all the hentai covers on the gamer. Look at all the covers of the gamer supplements. Is this like an adult version of? Is this like an XX version of like G Fuel? It's like a XXX version of G Fuel. What the fuck is this? Gamer supplements. What the fuck? Look at the packets. Look at the sachets. Blowhole Blast. There's a flavor called Blowhole Blast. Yo, they know exactly who they're marketing to, man. They know exactly who they're marketing to. Blowhole Blast is fucking crazy. Not Baja Blast. Blowhole Blast. Waifu Cups. Rain Ho. Pre-order. Waifu Cups, you know. God almighty. Goof Juice. I tried them all. Okay, look, this guy. Look at this guy. I tried every gamer supplement flavor, so you don't have to. Let's watch this quickly. How long is this?
So I have a problem. I am fairly bad at remembering which flavors of gamer subs that I most prefer. So I've decided, for your benefit and mine, that I'm going to do a titty milk. I don't know whose flavor this is, but weird. So let me try this here. I don't think titty milk tastes like that. We choose an elegant blue raspberry flavor and paired it with a natural milk flavor to give you a refreshing GG. I had no idea blue raspberries were a thing. Oh, no true blue raspberries do not exist in nature. Oh, that makes sense. I used to work at a fresh produce department. If there were blue raspberries, I'd be eating them all the time. Well, guess this is what blue raspberry tastes like. Is this regular raspberry color blue? Nah. This is not raspberry flavor. And they were always the lowest quality Starburst. This is fine, it's pretty tasty. Like it's an easy B. Like the more I have of it, the kind of more I want to put an A, honestly. Like I'm like putting this like up here somewhere. It's a good flavor, but I don't think I'd want it a lot. So I'm probably gonna put it in like mid B. I think it's pretty good. Lowest quality Starburst, blasphemy. I will fight wars over the idea that the red Starbursts are the worst, because they are.
Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. I think I'm only gonna find white niggas on this. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm only gonna find Caucasians doing this shit. I don't think I'm gonna find any niggas doing this shit. I think it's only Caucasians that are gonna be on this sort of stuff. That are gonna be sitting on their desk with a bottle like this on their desk. I think only Caucasians are gonna be doing this sort of shit. Because this is some real lonely boy shit, man. Like this is real lonely. Like, god damn, you got waifu hentai things that like. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna find any niggas in this. No way I'm gonna find any niggas in this. No way. Fucking hell. So that girl must be rich, by the way. This is why inflation is horrible in 2026. Why are multimillionaires degrading themselves for OnlyFans thoughts? Drake is being into goth girls makes total sense if you ever watched Degrassi. He's always been someone who would do anything for gashes. As he ages, the humiliation and the cringe are only going to get worse. Drake is a simp. Bitch ass nigga. This shit is pathetic. Shout out to Drake. I think he's a bright future in streaming. If I'm Kendrick, I'm never acknowledging this nigga again. They don't want you to know that but you can actually just have fun and be carefree. That's not a goth baddie. That's just some ignorant porn fancy version of what gooners think goths look like. 39 years old, the biggest rapper in the history, barking for a goth girl. We're all too weak. Freaky ass nigga. First good thing Drake has ever done since dropping Views. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't know. I don't have much of an opinion about it. It doesn't really bother me that much, but people seem to really care about it, so yeah. Big up unknown cat. I rip titty milk sometimes before the gym. Bruv ain't sound American. He more from the side of him. Your side of the point. That's a good point, to be honest. Because honestly, that guy don't sound too American. It's like he sounds like he's from here. I think you'd be surprised. Big up Uche. AZ got a secret Discord dedicated to just this. Nah, she's an OF girl. Yep, I got that impression. AZ doth protest too much. Not really. I wouldn't like if I was into that sort of stuff. I'd say, you know me, I'm an open book when it comes to that sort of stuff. I don't really hide things, to be honest. If I was into that sort of stuff, I'd definitely say I've just never been into it really. I'm glad, to be honest, because I'm glad because I have my things. If I was into that sort of stuff, it'd be fucking crazy. I'm glad I'm not. I'm glad I'm not into OF things. I'm glad I'm not into fucking. I don't know. I'm glad I'm not into corn that much. I think you have to be very corn brain to be down that hentai waifu lane, to be into waifu hentai OF girls, you kind of have to be very, very advanced in the corn levels. I'm not that advanced. I like my 1 or 2 videos, you know what I mean? Do what I need to do and keep it moving. Feel utter and complete shame and degradation after, right? Feel utterly shameful and not wanting to look yourself in the mirror for like an hour after, but that's it. I'm not that much into it. It's not really something that kind of, you know what I mean, is a major part of my life, I'm not buying fucking, I mean, no way am I gonna buy fucking supplement drinks to help me goon more or something. Because what those drinks are for? Are they to help you goon more? Is that what they're for? Are they to make you fucking goon more? Like, scary shit, man. Scary shit. Scary fucking shit. Anyway, let's talk about Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer on 2 Bears 1 Cave. First episode from them since Christina P publicly acknowledged and spoke about her divorce with Tom Segura, which I think and most of us believe was initiated by Tom Segura. And I guess they do somewhat of a funny thing here where Bert plays it up like they're going to talk about it, but then they end up kind of talking about the Odyssey, the new movie by Christopher Nolan. And they kind of don't talk about it at all, right? They kind of don't talk about it at all. And I don't know. I don't have that much of a problem with it, you know, in terms of a comedic sense of things. I think the same way that how Duncan Trussell really cut through the tension when he immediately asked Christina P if he could promote his dates after she just went on this like long, you know, vulnerable, open-hearted, emotional, crying sort of like speech about breaking up, about divorcing with Tom. Duncan Trussell coming straight after and saying, "Can I plug my dates?" was fucking brilliant. I think that was very, very good comedic timing. I think this is also somewhat comedic timing as well. You know, building up like you're going to talk about it and then talking about the Odyssey. It's fucking brilliant. But as an observer from the outside in, not knowing anything about their relationship, I do think it's a little bit weird the way Tom is refusing to talk about it in public and just letting the wife of the mother of his children, his ex-wife and partner in, you know, in all of the business for like 20 plus years, handle all the backlash, handle everything from face. I think that's really unfair. I think it's really unfair and weird how Tom Segura is somewhat leaving Christina P to handle or to bear all the brunt of it publicly. I don't know what that is all about. Now, in his defense, he can say, I was never going to talk about it anyway. She decided to talk about it herself. I was never going to talk about it. But you made some of a public statement to TMZ together. And if you weren't going to talk about it, you should not talk about it together. But letting your wife talk about it first, I feel like was already bad. Because it made it look like, you know, he's just leaving her out there to just handle it on her own. Then not following up and talking about it yourself on your side of things was also kind of bad. Because again, it kind of makes it look like you're completely over it. And what she does is what she does. And you're doing your own thing. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. But, or maybe Tom just thinks because he's already enemy number one with a lot of the Your Mum's House crew, even before the whole divorce, a lot of people weren't really liking Tom and his change ever since he's lost weight and been on Ozempic and has pivoted away from stand-up or pivoted away from podcasting and wanting to be a director. A lot of fans have not really liked this new personality of Tom Segura. So a lot of the fans have not really been siding with him and more so siding with Christina P. So maybe Tom thinks, hey, why bother talking if everyone's going to go at me anyway? So I'm just going to leave it. But I don't know. I just feel like it's a little bit it's in bad taste. You can be over a relationship. I know breakups can be hard. You know, I've been through I've not been through any. I've not had any girlfriends actually. I'm not even going to acknowledge that shit. But let's imagine they have been bad, right? I understand they can be bad. But I think when it comes to having a public facing relationship, I think you owe it to your person to at least have you represent at least one time, represent a united front. One time. Like, hey, you're going through this hard thing. We're going to be there together for each other. Don't say this about this. I mean, like, together as a united front, I think would work pretty well. But for some reason, Tom doesn't want to do that. Who knows what they decided or agreed on in behind the scenes privately? I don't know. But I do find it a little bit weird how Christina P is the one seemingly addressing everything in public by herself, bearing the brunt of it, having to go through all that shit on her own, quote unquote, whilst Tom Segura is just pretending like it's not happening and just doing his own thing, posting on Instagram as per usual, doing his podcast. I mean, he's not, you know what I mean? Like, he's not Mr. Beat. Tom Segura doesn't give a fuck.
100%. Cheers. Brand new 2 Bears, 1 Cave. After almost 8 weeks apart, Tom and I are back. And it is safe to say a lot has happened in those 8 weeks. For myself, which we will ignore at this point, because I'm curious, Tom, I say I don't read comments, but I've been all in the comments. I can't help it. The internet is fucking divided. And I would just like to hear it from you. Just set the record straight. Have you seen The Odyssey?
I have not.
God.
But here's the thing. I have attempted to. I was in I was in London, and then so crazy.
So, it's just funny how quickly. Sorry, my bad. It's just funny how quickly Tom Segura took off that wedding ring. It flew off. These gamer subs. Fuck you, Eden. Big up Aiden. Big up Aiden. He needs gamer subs. Big up Aiden. Big up Aiden. But yeah, you need gamer subs. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, I bet you if I was on gamer subs, I wouldn't forget to mute myself, would I? I bet you if I was on some titty milk gamer subs, I would not forget to fucking mute myself.
I have attempted to. I was in London, and then I was in DC, and I had my show days, and then I had off days. I tried to buy tickets.
You did shows in London?
I did spots in London. I did shows in Baltimore and DC.
I saw that. Did you meet up with Tony Woods?
No, and they were like, he's here. I was like, great, send him back. Never came back.
By the way, you can tell from his face that he's not too comfortable with the conversation. I'm not going to lie. Can you tell by his face? You can tell by how stiff his face is. He's obviously trying to like play into the bit, but he's probably not even happy about the bit being brought up that way. Like, it's a bit uncomfortable. You can tell by the look on his face. He's got that same kind of tautness in his face that he had when he spoke about. You remember when he made that rant about people getting in his comments about wearing nice things? It's not my fault that you're fucking broke. Go sort it out yourself. Handle your shit. You can't pay a rent. Figure it out. You know? Remember that rant he went on? He's got the same sort of like tautness and tightness and highly. You can tell he's a bit like tense. You know? He's got that same look in his face he had in that rant. Same look.
But in DC, I tried buying tickets 5 days out, which I was like, that's plenty of time. Sold out. And I mean, I checked like 4 or 5 theaters in the area. Everything was sold out.
Let me tell you, I've seen it twice.
Shows yeah.
I've seen it twice.
Did you see it in IMAX?
I saw it in IMAX. I saw it in a regular movie theater. I have a lot of notes.
Well, you should let Nolan know.
I have access to Nolan. My buddy produced a movie.
He produced The Odyssey?
The Odyssey, yeah.
And when you say I have access, are you thinking of maybe crafting an email and sending it to him?
No. I have to say, I genuinely liked the movie.
Good.
I genuinely liked the movie. Okay, now, here we go. Elliot Page, that's the big, what everyone wants to know. Not distracting, in my opinion. I thought Elliot Page is, first of all, a great actor. Always has been. Everything Elliot has done in Elliot's career has been fucking phenomenal.
Great actor.
Such a great actor.
You were bothered. I remember when the trailer came out, you were like, I cannot believe they have a black woman as Helena Troy. How did you feel when you actually saw it?
I was outraged.
You were pissed. I remember.
No, can I tell you, I think that's the best casting they've ever done.
Really?
And I'll tell you why. Yeah, I'll tell you why. Helena Troy is such an important character in that story that, and I don't mean to sound whatever, but if they had just cast her.
By the way, is it impossible for Bert to lose his like drug alcohol face? Because he's lost a lot of weight because of Ozempic. He's clearly not boozing as much, you can tell. But is it impossible for him to lose? I know he's got a rash as well, but he's got a very like boozy face. Is he just never gonna lose that? Because his body doesn't look fat, but he's always got that. He's got a very, it's almost like Academics. Academics is on Ozempic, right? Academics has been banging the Ozempic, but even Academics still has a really big head. And people suggest that the Academics thing is because he still drinks a lot of booze. He doesn't eat as much, but he just drinks a lot of booze. So I wonder, is that just part of the process? It's just Bert has damaged his body so much with alcohol over the years. No matter how much weight he loses, or no matter how healthy, quote unquote, he gets, he will never lose that kind of like pudgy, purpley, ready, bloated, boozy face ever, is he? He's never gonna lose that. I think he legit had Down syndrome. It's crazy. I think he's at the age where weight just sits on you. Yeah, true. Good point. Yeah, he's at 50, isn't it? I keep forgetting. He's not in his 30s or 40s. He's basically nearly a 60-year-old, isn't it? That's a very good point.
A regular white.
A white, yeah.
You would have it would have never.
Yeah, I think he is, by the way. Big up to Asad Aziz. I think he is wearing Laura Piana. Or Laura Piana. I think he definitely is wearing it. They're sponsored by Mountain Dew. Fuck, they must get a lot of money from this pod. They're sponsored by Mountain Dew, God damn.
Stood out?
You just would have been like, huh? It would have been like whoever starred in anything with Adam Sandler. All those women.
Okay.
It would have been like, oh, that's Helena Troy. Yeah, we'll never hear from her again. You needed a name. Now here's the thing. You needed a name. And the fact that it was Lupita, and Lupita, I think, by the way, for the record, if I'm going black, that's the direction I'm going.
Again, she will be thrilled to hear this.
By the way, I have access to Lupita.
You have access to her?
I have access to Lupita.
Through the same producer
trainer.
or somebody?
We had the same trainer. Yeah.
I mean,
by the way,
you could slip a note.
Dark. Oh.
Dark. Are we describing her? Oh.
I love Dark. Oh my God. She is absolutely fucking gorgeous. Gorgeous in that movie. And
makes me feel so uncomfortable, man. Jesus Christ. Not to be that guy, but I feel very uncomfortable.
So kind of stands out in that cast that I kind of went, oh, that's Helen of Troy. I didn't go like, oh, Helen of Troy's black.
Big ups RS, big ups Sazy. Nice shades. Yeah. Got a new flair, my friend.
Yo, big up. Appreciate it. Thank you for the compliment. You are a fucking legend. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the compliment. I bought these from Vinted. Big up Vinted. I bought these from Vinted. Big up Vinted. I think they were like £4. So big up Blood Clot Vinted. Big up Blood Clot. When I get a PO box as well, I want you guys to send me as many fucking white frames as you can. Any white frames you stumble upon, don't care if they're 50 pence, whatever, send it to me. I'm gonna get a PO box sorted out eventually at one point. That's all I want. I want fucking as many white frames as I can get a hold of. I want to have a box full of as many white framed sunglasses as possible. I fucking love them. Big up Casual. Appreciate you.
Now listen, I'm going to tell you something, okay? Very clearly, and I apologize if this is going to sound not woke, but I get distracted sometimes when I watch, say, Little House on the Prairie, and they have a black doctor in the 1700s that I'm like, hold on, are we not going to address the fact?
Takes you out of the scene, yeah.
Are we going to, like when I watch the remake of Grease, they did on TV, and they have just white kids and black kids at school together in the fucking 40s, and I'm like, hold on, where's the fire hoses? Where's the German Shepherds? Like, I go, like, I get this, I do, if it fucks with the story.
I'm not gonna lie, he's too white to say this sort of stuff. I don't find it funny coming up, Bert. I'm not gonna lie. Bert is too white and not very. You know what I mean? Bert is way too white, and I don't think a lot of black people. I very much doubt black people would enjoy hanging out with Bert. I think Bert gets very annoying for a regular black person, even the person that's like doesn't mind drinking. I think even the drunkest black person you could meet in comedy and entertainment would get tired and would get exhausted and would get annoyed very quickly with hanging out with Bert. He's not a very good hang, personally speaking, as a fellow Negro. I don't think he's a very good hang for us. So I don't think he has the permission to make these type of jokes because he's definitely way too Caucasian for these type of jokes, in my personal opinion. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't really... Are you trying to be funny or are you just sharing with us your Nick Fuentes adjacent comment or your Nick Fuentes adjacent fucking POV of the world? Don't get me wrong, what he's saying isn't not true, but it's like coming out of his mouth, it just sounds a little bit KKK adjacent, you know? But I could be wrong.
I get caught up. I want to say this, and I was fucking famous for this, and I got shit fucking 7 years ago, Tom. I got shit on for this, and I'm right. I also, okay, and these are bad takes. These are not my greatest takes.
Yeah, big up Uche. I love to hear that. Versace. I don't even care if it says fucking Vakaki. I don't care if it says vernacularly, you know? Get it to me. Big up Uche.
But
Yeah, I'll let you guys know when I set up. I'll let you guys know when I set up for sure. I'll make it a little announcement because I've been meaning to do that for fucking ages, but I'll let you know when I sort of set up. Yo, big up Josie. Yeah, he definitely wouldn't be invited to cook out. No way. Big up Fish Called Wonder. Brilliant bit from Bert. Exactly.
I would get distracted when they'd hire British black people to play American black people. It bothered me.
It bothered you, like Idris Elba.
Big up Diana. Big up Diana. Appreciate him. I'm sending you so many white shades. I'm not afraid of the terrorists. Big up.
Idris always plays like Idris, right?
No, but I mean, like in The Wire, he was famous for, he was.
I didn't see that one. But no,
you didn't see The Wire?
No, I didn't see, I saw bits and parts, but I didn't. It never. Yeah, and I didn't. It's whatever. He's gorgeous. He's great. He's great, right?
Yeah.
Now I got to tell you.
Yeah.
And I get he's an actor. You're allowed to do a couple regular American black roles.
Yep.
But I want you with the accent. I want you with the accent.
Well, he nailed it in that. He nailed it in The Wire. That's the thing is most people didn't know it was a British actor at the time.
Yeah. Oh, and so when you watch the
that's true. By the way, I don't like the revisionist history of The Wire. I do not like the revisionist history of The Wire and Idris Elba, because now people say when sometimes viral clips from The Wire, when clips from The Wire go viral on social media, people always point out and say, "Oh my God, Idris Elba's Baltimore accent's so fake. It's so not real. It's so not accurate." At the time, no one even knew he was fucking English. I don't think I even knew when I watched The Wire. I'm pretty sure my first exposure to Idris Elba was The Wire. I didn't even know he was fucking British. I swear to God, I didn't know he was from here. I didn't know he was from fucking London. I had no fucking idea. So I love how people kind of, you know what I mean, later on in life, oh, it wasn't, okay, now looking back, you can hear it. It's not that great. But at the time, you did not know that guy was not fucking American. You thought that guy was American. Don't fucking lie. Everyone, when you watched The Wire for the first time, there's no way that you knew that guy was British. We all found out at the same time. Don't lie.
Like
Stringer Bell,
British actor.
That's the character.
And then Drewski did it.
Yeah.
Drewski did it, and everyone was like, "Yeah, that is fucking egregious." And then I was like, I said this on Two Bears and got lit up in the comments.
And you also were like, you said like, what was it you said? You said like, we should flatten Palestine, and everybody was like, all up your ass. You said that, I remember. And then now there's a lot of people that agree with you. Keep going.
But
Ew. That was a little bit too. Again, you can tell he's wound up. You can tell he's wound up by the comments. You can tell he's affected. He doesn't want to talk about it, obviously, because if he talks about it, he's just going to add way more to the fucking hate he's already getting. Oh, geez, by the way, look at the folds. That's the reason why Ozempic is dangerous. Isn't it? Look at the folds on his neck. Ew. It's like he's wearing a mask, isn't it? Look at the folds. Look at the folds on his neck. Yo, big up Casual.
Put up the P.O. box. I'll send some insane white frames.
Yeah, love to hear. That's what I want to hear. Big up Casual. Okay, I'll set up. I'll get it up. I'm gonna go away in a couple of weeks, I think, right? So when I come back, I'll get it set up. I promise you I'll get it set up and I'll let you guys know. Thank you for the enthusiasm and the excitement around it, guys. Big up Casual. But look at the folds. Ew, looks like he's wearing a mask, isn't it? That's a and I wonder, are they gonna does Retatrutide fix that? Does Retatrutide fix that? Because there's gonna come a point where they're gonna be able to fix this, but this is the thing that you can't fix just yet. The amount of weight you lose so quickly, but look at the folds on his neck. Yuck. Or maybe there's an age you have to not do Ozempic. Maybe it's just when you get so old, you have to maybe like, you know. Maybe if you're like over 50, you might as well just do weight loss properly. Because if you do Ozempic and it goes too fast, you're gonna have loads of saggy skin. But if you actually do it properly, slower in life or later in life, it may avoid getting all these folds and shit. But yeah, he doesn't look happy. Like that joke he made about Palestine was a little bit too aggressive. It was a little bit too mean-spirited and aggressive there. You know, you could tell he's a bit tightly wound up.
But my point being is, I don't mind. Like when I don't mind. I don't get distracted by crazy diversity casting. Okay. I do get upset when they didn't let Scarlett Johansson play a trans male. I was like, but she's an actress. But then all this.
Okay, big up Tin Cup Gang, PO Box here in Seattle is like 150 a year. It's no BA cool. It's no bro. Okay, well, I'll get it sorted. I'll get it sorted, guys. Promise you, I'll get it sorted.
Sudden, I'm like, yeah, but I need an American black to play an American black guy. Like, I don't want to be like, all right.
How does this track back to Helena Troy?
I liked her.
Oh, you just liked her.
I liked her. I liked her.
Now, I know you have a comment on this.
What?
How much were you just like licking your lips over Matt Damon's body? Were you into it? It feels like you would really have a...
I thought I was looking in a mirror.
It was good.
I look exactly like that.
Yeah.
We're like twins.
That's what I said.
I liked Matt Damon. Can I tell you what also didn't distract me? And I think this is a part of me growing up. The fact that they all had different white accents.
Oh.
Like, no one had, like, usually
consistent.
when I watch a period piece like this, I need everyone to have the similar.
They were
like,
all
British
over the place.
accent.
Yeah.
It's like when fucking Brad Pitt was like,
I'm not gonna lie, the dumbest guy in the world having his opinion just doesn't sit right with me. The guy would probably one of the lowest IQs in comedy, wanting historically accurate, historically accurate depictions in movies and shit. Makes me angry. Not gonna lie, it makes me have. I don't want to have that point because I have that point of view, but because he espoused the same point of view, I don't want to have it. You're too dumb. Like, why would you care? You wouldn't get it anyway. Like, I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna leave it there. The long and short of it is, Tom Segura doesn't seem to care that much about what's going on with Christina P. He seems to be very okay with letting Christina P deal with it in public by herself. He doesn't want to address it publicly, which I understand, not addressing it. I really do, because the Your Mum's House fans are not on his side at all. I don't think the internet is on his side at all. I think the internet wants Christina P to completely rinse his pockets, but she seems to be still madly in love with him. From what I saw in the Duncan Trussell podcast, I got the feeling that Christina P is still madly in love with Tom. If Tom came around and wanted to cancel the divorce, I think she'd be down to get back together again. She seems very distraught and very upset and heartbroken by the whole thing. And the fans clearly, resonate more with her because she's way more relatable and normal and not as stuck up as Tom Segura is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they have a lot of things in common really when it comes to the way that they view the world or speak about the world. So maybe that's for the best that they're broken up. But I do find it weird. That he's letting Christina P just handle it all by herself in public like this. It's a bit strange, given how long they've been together, given their creative podcasting partnership, the fact that they've become multimillionaires together, birth two kids. I don't know. I think you just owe her a little bit more, But then again, if we take all that shit away and we just look at it honestly, it's just another relationship. And sometimes relationships, when you're done, you're done. You don't want to, you're just done. So maybe it's not, maybe I'm looking too deep into it and it's just another relationship. And Tom is over it. He wants to move on. And this is his way of moving on. By not ever standing by her side, by never not addressing it. And it is what it is, isn't it? This might just be the case. This might just be the case of it is what it is. Let's leave it there. So, I want to talk about TFATK. Let's talk about TFATK because the other day when I was doing the stream, I don't know what I was on, bro. When that one I did previously was mad. Absolutely horrific. Absolutely horrific. Because, I was on the fucking Mr. Mushies and I was spinning. But I want to start off this stream by talking about TFATK episode number 1211. 1211, the latest one. The first clip I want to play is of Chin. And is it me? This is the last topic of the show, right? This is the last random topic of the show. Is it me, or do you get the... I don't know if you guys remember, for a few streams, I played clips of Chin at the end of the show. When he does these random topics of the day, whatever, he will always play... I feel like I've seen him play clips of this Chris Brown concert every time it's gone viral on social media, every week. Whenever there was a clip, I think there was one clip of a girl that went viral where Chris Brown was like humping her, another clip where another girl allegedly had a boyfriend. Whenever it's gone viral, Chris Brown, he does these live shows, he invites girls up on stage, and it always becomes a topic of conversation. But I'm kind of bored of it, I've stopped paying attention to this whole Chris Brown kissing girls on stage and dry humping. It's not that interesting anymore. But I feel like Chin really enjoys this topic. I feel like Chin really enjoys this Chris Brown topic the same way that he enjoys discussing with other stand-up comedians about the joys of getting a vasectomy and being able to come inside random women. I feel like Chin has some sort of kink or something regarding this Chris Brown dry humping fans on stage. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's just a feeling I have. Because he always finds a way to mention this topic. And he mentioned it again.
This is the last one, I promise. I'll just show you how far Chris Brown goes.
I always find this so uncomfortable. I don't know why. I just find the whole thing weird.
So he's walking up on stage right now. The girl's laying in that little sofa thing.
Uh-oh.
So then watch what he does here.
Watch what he does here.
Oh, look at that asshole.
Dude, what are you doing? Like,
That's what they do.
I don't like that shit.
That's what they do.
It's embarrassing to me.
But look at her holding her leg.
She's fantasized about this moment, I'm sure, forever.
What? How do you know? Chin, I think you fantasize about this. About her. She fantasized about this moment forever. She's fantasized about this moment forever. This fucking Chin, bro. Chin? Chin needs to get outside, man. Chin needs to go outside. Chin needs to hit the strip. Chin needs to go hit. What's that strip in Texas? That one where everyone fights. What's that strip? What's that strip? What's that strip in Texas where everyone fights? What's that strip called? Where everyone fights, and I think there's a lot of like whores there as well. Isn't that the same place where Hook Tour girl got interviewed? Right? 6th Street. Chin needs to go to 6th Street. Chin needs to go to fucking 6th Street and get him some whores. Please, Chin, go outside, man. Go outside and touch some, because God Almighty, Chin's out here fantasizing about Chris Brown dry humping a random girl on stage. You can't be that down bad, bro. You can't be that down bad. Jesus Christ, Chin.
But the whole fact that he actually puts his tongue
in her ass.
Yeah, but even though she has panties on or whatever the hell she's wearing.
Can you imagine if that's your girl, y'all? Oh.
Chin with the extra detail there. What she's wearing? What did he say there at the end? What did he say? Or whatever she's wearing. Like she's got this annoying like panty thing on. She's wearing what?
On or whatever the hell she's wearing. Yeah, but even though she has panties on or whatever the hell she's wearing.
Even though she has like Chin was zooming into that shit. Chin might have saved that. Chin might have extracted that from Instagram and saved it into his fucking files and did a zoom in on fucking when he's playing that video on Media Player. Chin fucking zoomed into that shit.
Can you imagine if that's your girl, y'all? Oh, it's over.
Dude, I just don't know what to do about this. Vulgarity.
Yeah, better call a Chin here up on Insta and ask, did you like it? Did you like it? So did you let Chris Brown like come in you? Chin would definitely.
Vulgarity. Look at how flexible she is. She's pretty hot.
Yeah, I mean,
they're going to bring up
she's
some
single,
hot shit.
she's single, girl.
Real slut.
I'm sure that probably happened afterwards,
slut.
you know. But hey, he licked her asshole on stage.
He did.
There's some dad out there who's like, God damn
Chris
it.
Brown gets down.
Chin, bro. Chin was into that, bro. Chin was into that.
I always find this so uncomfortable.
Look at Chin.
I don't know why.
One more time. Look at Chin.
I just find the whole thing weird.
Chin narrating.
So he's walking up on stage right now. The girl's laying in that little sofa thing.
Uh-oh.
So then watch what he does here.
Watch what he does here.
Oh, look at that asshole.
Dude, what are you doing? Like,
Did Chin zoom in there too, right? He zoomed in, didn't he? Yeah, Chin zoomed in. Watch what he does here. Chin zoomed in.
Watch what he does here.
Chin zoomed, like Chin doesn't know how to Google, right? Chin doesn't know how to Google. Chin doesn't know how to like set up certain things. But one thing that Chin knows how to do is fucking zoom into videos like this. Many things Chin doesn't know, but when it comes to tech stuff, he knows how to zoom in on a video like this. Don't get me wrong, this is fucking wild from Chris Brown, by the way. This is still fucking insane from Chris Brown. But Chin knew how to fucking zoom in here, didn't he?
Oh, look at that asshole.
dude, what are you doing? Like,
That's what they do.
I don't like that shit.
That's what they do.
It's embarrassing to me.
But look at her holding her leg.
She's fantasized about this moment, I'm sure, forever.
What?
About this moment, I'm sure, forever.
Look at her holding her leg.
She's fantasized about this moment, I'm sure, forever. Fantasized about this. She's fantasized about. She's fantasized about this moment, I'm sure, forever. She's fantasized about this moment, I'm sure, forever.
I think you have, bro. That's up there with the fucking Jeff Dye cum fucking conversation. I swear to God, that's definitely up there with the Jeff Dye vasectomy. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely up there. That's definitely up there. Chin just out of nowhere. I feel like I've seen. I don't know. Maybe I haven't clipped all of them, but I feel like I've heard Chin.
And
big up.
I'm loyal to default.
Excuse me, Mr. Brown, but are you familiar with vasectomies? I have a few questions about you fulfilling these women's fantasies. Do you come in them?
Honestly.
Like inside? Yay. That's awesome, man.
Exactly. He was so interested. It's like, oh, big up people yummy. That's brilliant. Big up people yummy. That's brilliant. Chin Zoom Yi is fucking brilliant. Chin Zoom Yi is fucking brilliant. Big up casual man. Chin is sketchy as hell. That dude gives me the creeps. let's say this. Big up casual. Let's say this. Big up casual. Let's say this to be clear. Big up casual. Let's say this to be clear. We would not be comfortable with our sisters dating Chin, would we? Do I speak for all the guys in the stream chat if I said we would not be comfortable with our sisters dating Chin? He's harmless, don't get me wrong, but we still would be not comfortable at all. Oh, big up Don Doctor. Chin definitely used AI to put his face on the CV clip. He's 100%, 1,000,000%. Oh yeah. Oh, that was fucking brilliant. Big up Chin, man. Honestly, big up fucking Chin. I love that guy. Do you want to hear another story about how Brendan nearly lost his job at Showtime? This is another bit of lore that I think was lost upon people in the last episode. There's been various iterations of the lie that Brendan's told regarding Showtime. We know what the deal is, right? I think most of us can come away, or most of us have come to the conclusion that Brendan probably lost his job at Showtime because he simply wasn't good enough. He wasn't bringing enough ratings. His show wasn't entertaining, etc., etc. As soon as they let him go, as soon as they didn't renew his contract, they brought in BC, they brought in fucking Luke Thomas. The ratings went up. The show was way more enjoyable. They got way more bang for their buck because BC and Luke Thomas are really educated on UFC and MMA and boxing and shit, and they were probably doing above and beyond what they would get from fucking Brendan. But obviously with Showtime, they obviously came into some money troubles and they had to go under, and now Showtime doesn't exist anymore. There's obviously no fault of BC and Luke Thomas. The damage was already done during Brendan Schaub's fucking reign. But I think it's more likely that Brendan got fired from Showtime for being bad at his job than it is of him saying, oh, I bet on myself. I left Showtime because I want to do my own thing. Because if we believe that, we believe this is part of his whole dream. His dream was to, you know what I mean, be podcasting outside of a fucking storage unit. And you know, and streaming 5 days a week. I don't think he wanted to do that. I think he'd much rather have the check from Showtime. I think he'd much rather have a podcast. Because imagine back then, people are forgetting now, I'm just remembering now, he had not only had a check from Showtime, he also had fucking the Podcast One deal in his back pocket, and he also had the AdSense from YouTube. So Brendan was making a lot of money back then, bro. That guy was making a lot of money back then. So he's got a new reason why he nearly got fired. Now Brendan is saying he nearly got fired from Showtime, or one of the reasons why he nearly got fired from Showtime, eventually got fired, is because of the whole COVID thing. So allegedly, because of his stance against COVID, because of how anti-COVID Bryan and Brendan were during the peak of that whole thing, he's now suggesting the reason why Showtime nearly fired him was because of COVID. So this is a new lie, a new lore alert, new lie. The reason why he got fired from Showtime is because he was anti-COVID, anti-vaccine, anti-Fauci, all that shit. Which is funny because obviously it's not true. But let's play the clip anyway. Yo, big up 101 Krieger. Is your audio off today? No? Why is it off? What's wrong with my voice? Everything's red. Why would my audio be off? Everything's literally going to red on my fucking side of things. Everything's literally going to red. Look. Everything's literally going to red. How could it be off? How could it be off? Actually, you know what? My clips might be too high, actually. Because I did put the clips up higher earlier on today because someone complained about them being too low. So let me put the clips back to normal. But yeah, my voice shouldn't be too crazy because it's all on red, really. My level should be okay. But if they're not, let me know in the stream chat and I'll make a little movement. You know what I mean? If they're still too not great to your liking, let me know and I'll make a little movement. But it should be good. Let's go.
Turns out Sam was right. So You know, sometimes you find these things and you're like, because I can't believe people that would do that.
50% of America was right. We all said, this seems fishy, fuck off.
Yep.
We all got shunned
Well, I always thought it was
I almost
fishy.
lost my job at Showtime because I'm going to get vaccinated.
Well, you and I
'Cause I
both,
went wearing masks.
were resistors from day one. Fuck your masks. Fuck. I didn't buy it.
Oh, but anyone who went along with it, you can't be in my foxhole. Listen, I don't blame you for you trust the government, you trust everything they say. You go to the doctor, they tell you TRT's bad, peptides are bad. Do your thing. You look like shit.
But they were arrogant about it, dude.
They still are though.
I was outside walking my dog. Guy goes, "Where's your mask?" I go, "Fuck you."
That didn't happen.
I almost got in a fight because I was in the middle of nowhere and two people on horses.
I remember that.
Put a mask on. I went, oh, what'd you say?
How about I punch your horse?
What?
No, not the horse. The people, man.
No, him. No, the horse is fine. But I was like, why don't you put a mask on the horse?
I remember.
Remember those days?
Yep. Piece of shit.
Showtime, I had to hold my feet to the fire. I went, show me the contract that says you can fire me for not taking a vaccine. I'd love to see it because there's a lawsuit here.
People go along.
You know what I don't get? Like, I think, in my personal opinion, let's say this story is true. I think a private corporation has every right to fire you for anything. If they want to fire you because you don't want to comply at that particular moment with this mandated vaccine, whatever was going on around the time, get fired. Get fired, you know, wave your fucking I'm cancelled flag thing, go on a fucking tour of all the podcasts, go on Rogan, go on fucking Tim Pool, go on all these places and just fucking bask in the attention of it and run the money up anyway. It's gonna serve you well. It's not like it's not like getting fired from Showtime at that time for vaccine, for being anti-vax would have hurt him. It would have actually benefited him. He probably would have been deeply ingrained in that right-wing politics talking point type of thing. You know? But really and truly, the truth of it is, they pressured him into getting the vaccine and he got it anyway. That's the funny thing. He's talking the big talk now, but he did, of the two, I think Brendan's the only one that actually got the vaccine, if I'm not mistaken. Bryan lied about it, said he got the vaccine but didn't, and got a fake COVID passport to travel and shit. Big up, big up, big up.
But the bragging about his fake COVID stance is lame.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Basically, it's fake. Yeah, it's fake. Because in the end, he got it anyway. Because when it comes to, that's the thing. Brendan likes to talk a big talk like he's that guy, but he's not. Because when it comes to protecting his brand, when it comes to protecting his pocket, right? When it comes to protecting his money, he does a lot of things. You know, he censors a show heavily. He gets Chin to edit out certain things. You know what I mean? He's not as like, he likes to pretend he's like very edgy and says what he wants and is not, you know, he's into free speech and doesn't want to be cancelled, but he really does kind of like, you know, make sure that he doesn't say anything untoward to lose sponsors. He definitely didn't want to lose that Showtime deal. So when they told him he had to get a vaccine, he did get one eventually anyway. I don't know if it matches up in terms of the timeline, but I do know of the two, Brendan definitely got the vaccine, Bryan didn't. Like Brendan spoke about it. He actually got the vaccine. There was a point in time where he was walking around with a mask. Remember that time where he had like a fucking he had a bandana. Remember he used to wear a scarf around his neck. So I'm pretty sure that scarf was a part of the whatever agreement he came in, because he used to say the reason why he wore the scarf was because he couldn't get a coffee in his favorite coffee shop.
You have a gun?
Yo, big up, big up, big up, big up.
Exactly. He is not an absolutist.
There we go. Exactly. He chats a lot of shit. He chats a lot of fucking shit when it comes to the right wing grift. He chats a lot of shit. He likes to posture with it, but he's not really about that life. He's not really about that. When it comes to being the right wing grifter, Bryan's way more of a right wing grifter than Bryan. Brendan's just a bit of a poser, really. He's not even a grifter, he's a poser when it comes to being the right wing guy. He's a fucking poser. Big up Coiler. When I'm at work, I needed two comedians to talk about pandemic to get me through my shift. Exactly. Still, bro, in 2026, man. In 2026, there's still. I think the reason why this topic came up is because of that Fauci trial tribunal thing that's going on, right? Or that was going on. I think that's why that topic came up. Big up Diana. They just be flexing their Rogan talk, and none of the confrontation about and rapists, the fantasies about ever happened. Exactly. 101 Krieger, just too much man leg skin there. Yeah. Big up 101 Krieger. There's a lot of man. Like I'm legit. You have to actually. You have to actually. Maybe we need to DM Brendan and find out what shorts company he uses or what shorts he buys, where he buys them from, because it's. I think it's a miracle that we've never seen his nuts. Remember when I showed you guys my nuts? Do you guys remember when I showed you my nuts inadvertently? I had a picture of myself running in some marathon thing. Remember? I don't know if you guys remember. Was it on Random Show? When I didn't know it showed my nuts. There's a picture of me running. I showed some picture of me running a marathon, and if you zoomed into it, you would see my nuts hanging out the shorts as I was running down that thing. I had like running shorts on, and one of my ball bags was literally hanging out. So it's quite surprising how Brendan sits like this, and we never get a sneak peek of his nuts. Whatever undershorts or panties or whatever are built into those shorts, or whatever he's wearing, they're very secure. They're very good, because we never get even an inkling of it. No tank, no nothing. Those things are strong, man. Those things are fucking sturdy. Big up Coiler. Back when the sheriff said cancel the show, the Hell's Angels are coming for you. Big up Jet Jr. Showtime firing Brendan for being anti-vax is more believable than he bet on himself. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, that's brilliant. Too much skin, bro. There's too much skin there. Cool. We done that one. Come on, you cunt. What's up in here? Hello, where's the special characters? Oh, fuck's sake, where are the special characters? There you go, cool. We've done that one. Yeah, let's do a TFATK talk about Fauci, COVID corrupt, and gain of function. Okay, cool, let's get rid of that because we've done that, and Showtime already clipped that bit out. So let's talk about that one. They talk about the Fauci thing, right? The Fauci press. Again, you're not going to like this. It's going to be a lot of COVID talk, and it's really fucking annoying. But, you know, just listen to these guys. I don't know. They get so riled up about this thing, and I'll make a brief comment about it because it's just annoying to hear them talk about COVID again and again and again. Like, get over it. Move past it. Nobody fucking cares. Enough already. But it's an interesting... You'll hear some funny things what they're going to say. I'll make a note of it. Let's just press play.
What else you got, Chin?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure I already know your opinion on this, but everyone's asking what you guys think of the whole Fauci stuff.
About what?
Fauci. Remember he had to stand...
I think Fauci was... I think Fauci...
You think he's a pawn?
Well,
pawn?
I think that, you know, I'll go with what Tucker Carlson says and Eric Weinstein say, which is something like this. They were probably working on gain of function research as a program for the Department of Defense.
I'm not gonna lie, but the idea of somebody, sorry to interrupt you so quickly, right? Sorry to interrupt so quickly, and people later on, and when I clip this, please don't complain and cry, because I don't know if people don't realize these clips come from a live stream. Maybe I've just got to be a bit more aggressive with the edit, but I get so many complaints. People, oh, you're interrupting, bro. It's a live stream. It's not like I'm making a standalone video. Like, people get really annoyed by the interruptions. So please forgive me if you're watching this after the fact on the clip. Please don't fucking crucify me in the comments. I'm not very strong. Right? I can't handle the hate. Please, okay, please. But I do find it funny. I do find it laughable and ludicrous. Like, I'm not very judgmental when it comes to like intellect and stuff. I'm really not. But I'm gonna judge you a lot. I'm gonna judge you greatly if you seriously were getting some of your COVID information, facts, or information on gain of function, on this and that. If you were getting it from TFATK, like, you have a lot of issues, man. If you were going to TFATK for your up-to-date source, up-to-date information on all that sort of shit, I can only imagine what your day-to-day life is like. I can only imagine.
And because it's kind of illegal, there are ways to get around that. It's the only reason you would do gain of function research, I would imagine. But the Eco Health Alliance and his organization seem to have financed indirectly.
Yeah, but what about lying to the public about masks and COVID? And all that, and saying other things.
So I was like,
where's that coming?
Well, I was like, why would you care whether it was a lab leak or whether it was wet market? Why would you care? Why would you manipulate the administration to then manipulate social media companies? Why would you take guys like Jay Bhattacharya and stuff like that and censor them? Why would you float this retarded, ridiculous narrative that if you say it was from China, a wet market, it's racist, all this stuff? Well, why? Because we could just lay it at China's feet and then make them pay or whatever. Well, the only reason you would do that is if you were the one financing the lab research through the Wuhan, in a joint thing. So all of a sudden, you're a scientist. You guys are involved in this whole program, and there's a global pandemic, and you go, hey guys, nobody can know about this.
Yeah, we're
Holy
responsible
shit.
for it.
We're responsible, and I'm the head of NIH, and I've been this way for 40 years, and I'm America's darling. And oh, by the way, I'm 5'5", but for the first time in my life, celebrities know me by name. Holy shit.
I think he's talking about himself there. I think Bryan Callen's talking about himself there.
Shit. So all of a sudden, this guy, take him and whoever was responsible, they go, this was a wet market thing. Wet market. And anybody says lab leak is a racist. Anybody says lab leak is a conspiracy theorist. Anybody, and I think that's what happened. I think this guy.
And so he should hold no responsibility.
You're asking the wrong guy. I'd put him in jail.
Yes.
You know, but I wouldn't just put him in jail.
There you go.
So you'd put Fauci in jail before you put yourself in jail for the alleged rapes you did. So Fauci goes in jail first before you do.
I think I would look at every one of these faceless health bureaucrats that kept my kids in masks, that shut down all these businesses. And by the way, everybody,
CNN needs to take some responsibility too.
You think they do? They were liars, and they knew they were liars. They had a counter of all the people dying of COVID. Do you guys know that hospitals were incentivized?
The man that lies for a living, right? The man who lies for a living is really, really irate about others lying. I find that funny, boy. The man whose entire personality is about embellishing, exaggerating, and lying gets really annoyed when others lie too.
To call it a COVID death when you were killed in a car accident. So fuck you to all of them.
Correct.
Now, it was corruption on a massive scale.
I think we go such a far. Now he can't do it because obviously he'd be looking at prison
Biden
time.
pre-pardoned him.
But yeah, I agree. But like, and he could just be honest about it. I think it goes so much further if he went.
Bryan P, he talks so quickly, he's so quick to interrupt, he doesn't really listen to what Bryan Callen said. Well, Biden pre-pardoned him. Yeah, I agree. What?
I fucked up. Do you see Stephen A. Smith? He went hard in the paint on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah,
and he goes, I apologize.
Great. That's what a man does.
Me, dude.
But he's not a man, bro. This is a piece of shit. This guy's not a man. He's not that smart. He's not. There's nothing about him that's very interesting. He's always been sort of a bureaucrat. And
now he also pushed the same thing with AIDS in the late 80s.
I haven't followed that enough, but it doesn't surprise me.
But you follow that. He did the exact same thing.
But
this stuff is good for you.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Hold on. What did he say with AIDS? Sorry. Fuck him. Let's get to it. What did he say he did with AIDS? He said what was good for you? AIDS medication was good for you, and it wasn't good for you. What the fuck is he talking about there? What?
I think Biden with his pre-pardons.
Hold on. I moved past a bit.
Zuckerberg, who took fun.
Apologies.
Whoever was responsible.
Apologies.
You were killed in a car accident. So
where is it here?
So
where is it here?
Had small businesses.
No,
doesn't surprise me.
But you follow that. He did the exact same thing.
Yeah. But this
stuff is good for you.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. This guy he's never practiced medicine. He's been a bureaucrat.
He's a royal piece of shit.
But you know,
says the man that's an unadulterated who has like 200,000 people on the fucking subreddit caning into him every week.
But
this stuff is good for you.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. This guy he's never practiced medicine. He's been a bureaucrat.
He's a royal piece of shit.
But
I don't know. Coming from Brendan is kind of rich. I'm not gonna lie. Brendan calling anyone a royal piece of shit is fucking crazy. Anyone is fucking crazy. Because think about it. If Brendan didn't do the whole like super dad thing online, what would be his redeeming quality? Think about it. If Brendan didn't try and play like super dad online, right? That's a big part of his social media identity nowadays. He's no longer a comedian. He's now like dad of the century or something, right? He's one of the greatest dads in the world, right? Ever created. Like no one dads the way Brendan dads, right? If he didn't have that as part of his identity on social media, like what would be his one likable trait? Like what would he be like? I mean, what would people like about him, really? If he wasn't throwing balls at his fucking kids or making them do fucking 100 burpees, what would really be his one likable trait? Nothing. There's nothing about this guy that's likable at all. It's kind of funny that he's calling somebody else a piece of shit.
But you know, again, guys, the heartbeat of this country, those mom and pop stores, talking
about middle class?
This is middle class people that had small businesses. They all were shuttered.
I like how he's acting like he supports middle class mom and pop stores. When's the last time Bryan Callen's ever been into a mom and pop store? Also, are mom and pop stores middle class or are they working class? Or are they lower middle class? What friends do you even have that are middle class? What friends does Callen or Brendan have that are working class or lower middle class? I don't think they have any. So this kind of romanticization or romanticism, or whatever the fucking word is, however you pronounce it, please forgive me having a Brendan moment there. This romanticizing of this whole thing is funny because when was the last time Bryan ever shopped in a mom and pop store? Get out of here, bro.
People lost their livelihood, but you know who did great? Amazon, Netflix, liquor companies, weed dispensaries. So fuck you.
Now, what about RooTube? RooTube, because I want to say their full name, because you know I do business with them. How about RooTube?
You do business with YouTube, as in like you have a channel on YouTube like everyone else does. I do business. I like how there's always a little lie and embellish on everything. Because I do business with him. He's acting as if like he's got like a separate contract with YouTube or something. Because I do business with them. What, like everyone else that's got a channel on YouTube? Everybody else in the world that has a channel does business with YouTube. Because I do business with YouTube. It's fucking crazy. This guy.
That banned over 1 million accounts. That if you said it was a wet market, if it was in China,
I know.
If you brought up anti-vax, if you brought up anything related to it,
because those companies, social media companies, did the bidding of the administration.
Correct.
And
now what about your boy Zuckerberg, who took funding and also took down accounts, took down anything, and promoted all this stuff.
Those guys do all those.
But
guys
now
do
we're
what's
cool
best
with him because he does TRT and jiu-jitsu.
All those guys.
You're all cool with him now.
All those guys do what's best
UFC.
for
We're
the
all good
company.
with him.
You play ball with the government,
and we're all good with. And now people that support Zuckerberg go, dude, he runs a big company. I love this, dude. He runs a big company. How can you know everything going on? But you give him credit for all of it.
You know what the fix is on that? The fix is not. It's not scolding Zuckerberg. The fix is
accountability.
Don't make government that powerful. When you make government that powerful, Republican or Democrat, where huge companies have to do their bidding, we got a big problem. That's not the principle this country is founded on. Zuckerberg should have been able to give the social media companies the finger. Now
he could have, though. That's my issue.
You have to also remember a lot of the people in these companies are aligned with the top-down authoritarian.
But now that Biden's not in control, he's not aligned with him. Now he's aligned with everybody else.
Joe Biden.
Now he's the tough guy.
I have big problems with Trump, but I got big problems with Biden. I think Biden with his pre-pardon stuff. I think with his law.
Jesus Christ! Did they make any comment about Trump and all his crypto shit? Trump and the meme coins. No comment about that. But we got comment about Biden, who's not been in office for how many years? Who's likely senile, who's, I don't know, wherever he is now. Let's talk about Biden though. Let's talk about the current administration and what they're doing currently wrong. Let's not talk about all the wars and shit. Let's not talk about the fucking job market. Let's not talk about the housing market. Let's not talk about all those things, the data centers and shit. Alright, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about Biden. What next? Kamala Harris. Fuck you know, these guys, man. Oh, I did it again.
What else you got, Chin?
Shit.
Political thing. There's not enough.
Zuckerberg should have been able to give the social media companies the finger.
It's a big company. How can you know everything going on? But you give
You know
them
what the fix
credit
is,
for all of it.
You know what the fix is on that? The fix is not. It's not scolding Zuckerberg. The fix is
accountability.
Don't make.
You know, I'm just not gonna pause again because I'm getting fed up of clicking it off of it and replaying it. I'm just not gonna pause it again. I'll let the whole thing play through.
Government that powerful. When you make government that powerful, Republican or Democrat, where huge companies have to do their bidding, we got a big problem. That's not the principle this country is founded on. Zuckerberg should have been able to give the social media companies the finger. Now
he could have, though. That's my issue.
You have to also remember a lot of the people in these companies are aligned with the top-down authoritarian.
But now that Biden's not in control, he's not aligned with him. Now he's aligned with everybody else.
Joe Biden.
Now he's the tough guy.
I have big problems with Trump, but I got big problems with Biden. I think Biden with his pre-pardon stuff. I think with his lawfare. I think they did immeasurable damage to this country. I really do. Because now you can have
and there's no
pre-pardons,
apologies.
everybody.
Everyone goes, it was a crazy time. We just know what's going on. That's why you don't take the vaccination. That's why all those people are, oh, you're so right wing because you're not taking the vaccine. No. It's not a political thing. There's not enough data research to say that this does anything.
It's not.
That's why you don't take the vaccination. It's crazy, by the way.
I really do. Because now you can have
and there's no
pre-pardons,
apologies.
everybody.
Everyone goes, it was a crazy time. We just know what's going on. That's why you don't take the vaccination.
He says, look, he says so confidently too. I love how confidently wrong he is whenever he talks. He says stuff so confidently wrong. That's why you don't take the vaccine. You mean that's why you don't take the vaccination? What?
Fair. I think they did immeasurable damage to this country. I really do. Because now you can have
and there's no
pre-pardons,
apologies.
everybody.
Everyone goes, it was a crazy time. We just know what's going on. That's why you don't take the vaccination. That's why all those people are, oh, you're so right wing because you're not taking the vaccine. No. It's not a political thing. There's not enough data research to say that this does anything.
It's not even that. To me, it's like you guys weren't leveling with us. Did masks work? Did social distancing work? Did shutting down all those businesses? Keeping kids out of school? What the fuck are you talking about?
But now do you see why people don't trust?
Of course I do.
Do you see why conspiracies are?
Of course I do, because it was a conspiracy.
Do you see why people go, well, hold on here. Now, here's the problem. Now when there's a real virus that can actually kill millions of people, no one's going to budge a finger. That's the issue.
Listen, dude,
that might be the bigger
I
play.
stand corrected on so much of this because Sam Tripoli, who I love so much, was like Fauci and our government was financing it. And I was like, you're out of your mind. You're crazy. Just go along.
Sheep do. And
He's 85. He's been publicly disgraced. I think he's.
He can't walk the street.
An arrogant.
He can't
shithead.
walk the street.
It's what he deserves.
100%. Yeah. So he's in prison. Listen, I would like to see him get prison too. Trust me, he's in prison.
Yeah.
He can't go to any local restaurant. He can't go to the movies. He can't go to the gas station. He needs security 24/7.
He has security 24/7.
He has to. Yeah. He has to. Because you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So it's a prison sentence without being a prison sentence.
Yeah. But But
next time the government forces you to do something, hey, everyone out there, it's okay to say why. It's okay to go, I don't trust him, because you shouldn't.
No, it's not just okay. It's American. It's American to resist. It's American to say, you don't tell me what to do unless you have a really good reason.
You know what I find really insulting about this conversation? I don't think they are in a position to take a victory lap. I don't think they're in a position to take a victory lap because they weren't against the COVID vaccine. They weren't against the lockdowns. They weren't against the social distancing. They weren't against the mask mandates because they didn't believe the science. In my personal opinion, I don't believe that. I don't believe they're intelligent enough to even understand what was actually going on. But I don't think they were doing that because of that. They simply didn't agree with all that shit because it harmed their way of making money, their way of living. Simple as that. They weren't against COVID vaccinations because they thought it was wrong, because they thought it was harmful, because they didn't believe in the data or the science or the this or the that. They simply were against COVID vaccines because it affected the way that they made money. Because with vaccines, all that malarkey and social distancing, it meant that they couldn't go and do stand-up. It meant that they couldn't tour as often. That's the only reason why they were against it. So they're trying to act like they were so noble, that they were so well informed, that they had so much foresight and so much knowledge. No, they were only against it because it hurt their pockets. Simple as that. Simple as that.
Yeah. And guys, this is across the board. Everything. Wars, everything. Question everything. The government's not on your side. They're not looking out for your best interest.
I like how he's looking at Chin, by the way. He's looking at Chin a lot because Chin was the only person in that studio who took COVID seriously. He'd wear a mask all the time. Remember that one time where Kat was in the studio still? When Kat was still a part of the team, she wore a mask and Brendan kind of grilled her on it and made her feel a bit uncomfortable. And she said, oh, because my face is cold. She lied and said she's wearing it because her face was cold. So I think Brendan had these guys on. He was kind of being a bit of a bully with the mask thing. It kind of riled him up when he saw them with masks. But Chin was the only one that kind of stood fast. He's like, look, he's steadfast. I think this thing is serious. I'm gonna wear a mask. and it bothered Brendan. So I think that's why he keeps looking at Chin when he's talking about this sort of stuff, because he's like, Chin in his head is the resident believer of things and government cock and all this malarkey. That's why he's staring at Chin a lot.
Interest.
No, that's what conservatives and libertarians have been saying forever. This government should be treated as a necessary evil, not a massive engine.
They're not your friends.
To engineer equality.
They're not looking out for you.
The more power you give government, the less freedom you have. Bottom line.
What else you got, Jen?
Well, real quick on that, the only thing that sucked about it, I mean,
see, look, that's why Chin had to defend himself. That's why Chin had to defend himself, because he felt the pressure. He felt Brendan was looking at him, so he had to defend himself.
I'm not pointing out certain people, but some people have connections to get, fake passports and stuff. I did not, or maybe
he's talking about Bryan Callen, because Bryan Callen mentioned on another episode that he never got COVID jab. He instead got someone that he knew to give him a fake COVID passport so he could travel and shit. That's why I say I'm not mentioning any names, because Bryan probably forgot he mentioned it on the show, but Bryan did mention on the show once that he didn't actually get a COVID jab. He just got, a fake passport. A fake COVID passport, sorry.
Maybe I didn't know of people.
You didn't have a choice.
So I didn't, I know I needed to fly. I needed to work. So I had to do it.
Of course you did. I get it.
Sucks that
my brother had to do it.
I get
He was going to lose his job if he didn't get vaccinated.
Yeah. But some people actually took that risk. They were like, fuck it.
And they lost 20-year careers in law enforcement, fire, and
military.
Fire safety,
How about the military?
Like 20, 30-year careers, man.
And what happens to them? And nobody's held accountable? That's what's great. No, we're just all going to be like, yeah, I get. What the fuck are you talking about? No one's held accountable? Nobody?
No.
We're just all going to be like, yeah, at least we're over it. What are you talking about? This is going to happen again. And you same sheep are going to jump in line, listen to your fucking regular ass doctor. It's fucking mind blowing to me.
Don't listen to your regular ass doctor, but listen to Rogan. I love that, by the way. Don't listen to your regular ass doctor, but listen to Rogan. Rogan's better than your regular ass doctor who went to actual medical school. Listen to Rogan, who's read, I don't know, reports on PubMed or whatever that website is, right? Don't listen to your regular ass doctor. Listen to Rogan.
But okay, do your thing.
I think older people, but nowadays the younger people, they know
older people,
now.
absolutely.
Yeah, they know now. The younger ones don't know.
No,
keep watching CNN, Fox News, shoving this bullshit down your throat.
It was mostly CNN.
Telling you war's good.
Mostly CNBC and CNN, who are so arrogant about it and so insulting, like Jimmy Kimmel. And these guys just so insulting to people. So insulting.
Well, remember when Howard Stern?
Disgusting. Yeah, but he's such a scaredy cat. Howard Stern is such a scaredy cat.
Those people are not your heroes. They're cowards. And COVID showed it.
He lived in his house.
What about stand-up comedians then? If regular celebrities aren't your heroes and cowards, what about stand-up comedians? Should stand-up comedians be anyone's heroes? Heroes. Should your friends stand-up comedians be anyone? Should UFC fighters be anyone's heroes? Should podcasters be anyone's heroes?
It's like hiding. A lot of guys like that.
Tom Green too, I think. He was scared.
All of them are bitches. Yeah. They're just soft people. And this who you're listening to, these soft bitches. All of them. All of them. What else you got, Jen?
Yeah. To cap that off then, so there's obviously they're
trying to fire me up today, Jen. I see what you're doing here, man.
Fired up.
People are pulling stuff in the archives, right? It's all the old interviews of Fauci, and this one was one of the ones that obviously this is like okay. So just play the
red mad.
If I become a punching bag, I'm a punching bag. But I am very happy to testify before any congressional oversight committee. I have nothing to hide. I can explain and validate everything that I've done. So. It's going to be inconvenient if they actually are out there essentially threatening to make my life miserable. But I'm going to do what I need to do, and that is cooperate fully.
I'm loyal to the default.
Big up.
Always wanted to donate. Finally back to work after a knee replacement. Appreciate your work and entertainment, mate. Cheers. And chat is funny as hell.
Big up Anonymous. Big up Anonymous. Big up the Anonymous tip. Appreciate it. Big up the Anonymous donor. I appreciate it. Let me give you a little heart symbol there. Big up the anonymous donor. I appreciate you. And thank you so much for the contribution. You're a legend. And yeah, glad you got your knee sorted out. Glad you got your knee replacement. I can't even imagine what else. I've had a bit of issues with my elbow since I fucking broke it when I fell off my fucking bike. it's still not really all the way there. I've got I've got an appointment tomorrow. Actually, I've got an actual appointment tomorrow with my orthodontist. How do you say the name? Is it orthodontist or orthodontist? What's the name of that people that you see? I'm going to go see an orthopedic. I've got an orthopedic appointment. So yeah, I know what that's like. So I can't imagine how painful and how hard it is to get back on your feet with the knee replacement. So take that rehab seriously. That's my word of caution. Take it seriously, but also don't be too hard on yourself. Take your time. Take it seriously, but don't be too hard on yourself. Take your time. And yeah, thank you for the donor. Appreciate you.
We have nothing to hide at all.
Under the advice of my attorneys, I will invoke my right.
So one of the reasons that he's doing this, though, is because if you make one little lie, they can get you for perjury.
Oh, big up 101 Krieger. Big up 101 Krieger. Big up 101 Krieger. You should have put your name on it, bro. Big up 101 Krieger.
I need some auto parts, bro.
Bro, you always...
Oh, I did the wrong thing, didn't I? Shit. Okay, cool. I did the wrong thing. I think I edited the wrong bit. Fuck.
Is way overweight, by the way. She's so way overweight, guys.
No, I'm just saying what they...
There's ways
and she was the one keeping kids out of... You know, all these scumbags keeping kids in masks out of school because she was, you know, too fat to...
Yeah, Warren Krieger, yeah, I like that. I'm a chef, so I especially enjoy the chin kukos. Yeah, the chin bits are the best. To be fair, his last dish, I got to clip that up, by the way. His last dish was pretty good. His last dish for chin standards, that fish thing was pretty good. The sauce was obviously, like, in my opinion, unedible, right? But I thought the fish was pretty well cooked. Chin is learning bit by bit. But it's taking a long time.
Dude, how about Travis Kelce with the Pfizer commercial? Remember that gay shit?
I don't mind that. Like, I don't. It's
get your money, dog. They said he made
but I don't even mind that the vaccine helped save some old people's lives. All good. It's more shutting down this whole. Like, it's the fact that you and I were always like, what are they going to do next? That shouldn't be the case. We didn't even know who they were. Who was they? A bunch of faceless bureaucrats shutting our world down, keeping our kids in fucking masks.
I don't get the rage though, because nowhere else in the world did they do it well. Like, the rage is just like it's a bit like, get over it, bro. No one did it well. Like, looking back in hindsight is one thing, but nobody did it well. Nobody could figure out a way to safely and properly vaccinate the people that actually needed to be vaccinated, whilst also allowing the rest of the world to do what they need to do. It was just impossible to do. Plus all the other financial incentives and this and that came into play. But I don't think there's a single country in the world that did the COVID vaccine lockdown thing right. Apart from the one that just didn't have a vaccine lockdown, didn't have any lockdown whatsoever. Some places in like the third world, right? Parts of Africa, parts of South America, Central America, East Asia and shit, they just didn't give a fuck. But I don't think anywhere else that tried to get a handle on the virus or whatever did it in a good way. It was all done a bit like whatever, you know? So I don't know, man. Just I have a lot more patience for like regular employers saying this sort of stuff. You get me?
Dude, everything they eat.
Yo, big up MK, big up MK, big up MK. When will chin be better? That's actually a good point. Big up MK. When will Chin learn to be a better producer? That's actually the more important thing, isn't it? When will Chin learn to be a better producer? It's actually way more important that he's a better producer than he's a cook, right? It's actually way more important that Chin's a better producer than he's a cook, but he's actually getting better at cooking than he is at producing. Chin's actually learning more skills as he ages in cooking than he is in producing. Crazy to think that.
No.
Doubled his net worth. Estimated $12.5 million. And
I bet it's more than that.
That's right. That's just reported. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. I don't know if you want to watch this, but you just...
I saw it. It was good.
So watch it or no?
No, we don't need to. I already saw it. It was
play for the audience, though. Play for the audience.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Who had the courage to say, bump that. One of those people at the forefront was Kyrie Irving.
From the jump.
I bring his name up because...
he was super mean to me.
I had my issues with him from a leadership standpoint. Never as a player, because he's sensational. But with him, in terms of leadership. And I didn't look at it as being courageous.
That's exactly what a leader does.
I looked at it as being selfish.
Y'all said the Earth was flat, though. It's a little bit weird.
And I watched Dr. Fauci on Capitol Hill yesterday And the person I thought about most was Kyrie Irving because of the heat that he was taking.
But I like how Brian doesn't react to that, by the way. I love how Brian mentions, part of the reason why a lot of people didn't listen to Kyrie Irving around that time because he was also talking about, you know what I mean? He was also, wasn't he on his anti-Semitism tip around this as well? Wasn't he also into these flat earth shit? That might have muddied the waters when people came to believe in or listen to fucking Kyrie Irving. That might have muddied the waters. Also, he's a professional athlete. It's not that deep, you know?
And our folks were piling on because that was just the latest transgression in their eyes that he was committing.
Yeah, because of you, Bubba.
And subjecting the public to. He refused the vaccine. New York City's mandate made him ineligible for home games. And he linked his stance to people losing jobs over vaccine mandates. In my opinion, particularly hindsight-wise, it didn't make him stubborn or selfish.
Made him a leader.
It made him brave.
There you go.
His willingness to stand up and say, nah, I'm not doing that. There were others.
Yeah. There you go.
He's right.
Oh, that's the guy, by the way.
Yeah, that's the guy getting ready for the shoot.
Yeah. He posts YouTube videos about just him
A lot
training.
of guns.
He's ready to go. That's what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should never pay taxes again.
Train.
Oh, this one was hard to watch.
I thought this was AI.
I haven't seen this.
No.
You haven't?
No.
Okay, so this.
Okay, is that it? Actually said that. Yeah, thank God that's it. Okay, cool. Thank God that's it. Thank God that's it. Thank God that's it. I'm over it. For goodness gracious. Thank God that was it. Thank God that was it. Okay, we done that, right? We done that. So, let's move on to the pièce de résistance. Let's move on to the pièce de résistance, which is this new commercial that Brendan's been in. This commercial for, what's it called? Happy Sponge? Go Daddy Sponge? Spongeonomics? What's it called? It's some sponge company, right? Brendan's in the advert for some sponge company. It got put up, I think someone put it on Reddit, but it's also on his Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. It's on the Reddit, but it's also on his Instagram. Let me actually just check it out on the Reddit first of all before we go on the Instagram, because the Reddit player is a bit annoying. Bear me a second already here. Where is it? Martin Scorsese, The Gods. Papa had a cameo in the commercial extra. Where is it? I think it's this one, right? 3 days ago. I think it's that one there. It's coming up in a minute. Bear me a second here as I pull it up. Someone posted the whole thing, right? Is it the whole thing? The TV commercials. Huh? No, we don't want the TV commercial story. Which one? The whole thing? Where did someone post the whole video? Or might do I have to watch it in the fucking thing? Maybe I do have to watch it there. No one's got the whole thing commercial. No, put the whole thing. Okay, cool. I guess they didn't want to give him any advertising. Fair play. So no one posted it on there. So let me just get it from Brendan's fucking Instagram then. Bear with me a second here. I'll put it up on Brendan's Instagram. So the clip is available. I think it's available also on the Instagram too, if I'm not mistaken. It's called Scrub. That's it. It's called Scrub Daddy. So there's a new Scrub Daddy advert that Brendan's in, and he's posting all over his socials, acting super proud. It's on the Scrub Daddy Instagram account as well. My bad. It's on the Scrub Daddy Instagram too. So here it is. Big up Scrub Daddy. The sponge with a smile. I didn't know it was called a Scrub. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen these sponges before. I didn't know it was called a Scrub Daddy. I've seen these sponges before. I did not know they were called Scrub Daddy. But yeah, these sponges. Allegedly, they've got a really wholesome story behind it. The founder's meant to be really cool and fun. So people are having a hard time with this. People are having a hard time with this because allegedly the founder, the brand, everything about it is really fun and wholesome. But then they've got Brendan in the fucking advert. So people that really hate Brendan are really having a hard time watching this or supporting this because, you know, Brendan's involved. And it's kind of spoiling something that they actually liked. So let's see the clip anyway. Scrub Daddy. This is the big blockbuster commercial that Brendan talked about. That was such a big deal. And we're going to find out very soon that Brendan basically lied a lot about this, embellished a lot of the story, made it seem like it was bigger than what it was, and may have also lied about how much he got paid. That's the other part of it too. There's a clip going around where Brendan insinuates very heavily, very heavy-handedly, that he was paid $20,000 for this commercial, to film this commercial. There's a clip going around, and I think the clip is pertaining to like Kevin Hart. They're talking about how much Kevin Hart money he makes and all that. And I think because Brendan talks about how he was watching TV and he saw Kevin Hart in all these different adverts, and he was thinking to himself, well, watching his pockets and stuff, or counting his pockets. Oh my God, if he's doing that one and that one, he must be making this and this and this. And then a number was suggested about how much Kevin Hart gets. I think Bryan suggested that Kevin Hart might get 20 grand a commercial, and Brendan laughed and said, "That's what I get. I just got 20,000. Kevin Hart gets way more than that. I got 20,000. I'm not even. I mean, like, he said it like that." And then obviously people on the Reddit discovered and and unraveled the fact that and also Yew Neek, actually, big up Yew Neek, and someone on the Reddit actually uncovered that the day rates for this sort of stuff are pretty set in stone, and he most likely got paid $200 to $350 for this, which makes me think, did he do this mainly because he wanted to get back at fucking BGL? Because if it's true that Brendan, because this is a big brand, right? But the long and short of it is, if you're not one of the main stars in the commercial, you're not going to get that much money. If you're an extra in the background, throwing up a fist in the air, you're not going to get that much money. So is it possible that Brendan took this job as an extra solely because he wanted to rub it back into BGL's face? Because of BGL's recent run of being in a lot of great commercials, a lot of great music videos, and everything else in between, his career's been on a real upward trajectory since he left Brendan. Did Brendan solely take this job, not for the money, but just so he could like get back to the trot? So this kind of goes back to what I said earlier in another stream, where I think Brendan and DSP are very similar. I think a lot of what Brendan does online, he would never admit it, by the way, because he doesn't want to give the haters a win. But I think he does a lot of things just to spite the haters and the trolls. That's what I think he does. I think he does a lot of the things to get back on them. I think that's who he lives for mostly. He doesn't live for his fans. He doesn't live to like delight and surprise and entertain his fans. I think he does most of the things that he does simply to get back at the trolls or people like Yew Neek. He wants simply to get back at them. Because why else would someone like Brendan fly all the way to LA to take a gig for $350? Like, I mean, that makes no sense really. I think, again, mostly because he wanted to get back at BJ. Obviously, he makes some money on the side. It's nothing to scoff at, $350, but still, it's not 20 grand, is it? Anyway, let's watch the commercial. Brendan, the Scrub Daddy commercial.
Every day is a wonderful day for Scrub Daddy. Scrub Daddy! Every day is a wonderful day to clean.
Dr. Daddy, we have a real mess in here.
I live for messes. Talk to me.
Burnt salmon, Doc.
It's ruined. It was so expensive, and now it's just ruined.
I need cold water.
Wait away, Dr. Daddy.
Steady. Steady.
You scrubbed it. Dr. Daddy, you're a hero.
Don't thank me. Thank Scrub Daddy. You have a gun? Let me clean her. She's
Yo, big up Casual.
Technically speaking, with NFL and Super Bowl, BGL has a more successful career in football than buffoon Schlob.
100%. Actually, 100%. That's actually funny. Very, very true. Very, very true. He's probably better at football too, by the way. It's probably funny. I bet you BJ is actually better at football than Brendan. That would be funny too. Actually playing the game.
Covered.
No, you'll scratch her!
May I? Scrub Mommy has two sides. One for heavy-duty scrubbing, and another for more gentle, sensitive surfaces.
You have such a way with
Hands. I should probably skedaddle.
Way to go, idiots!
Some people are suggesting Some people are suggesting in the Reddit that guy at the end was meant to be Brendan, but Brendan was so bad with his lines they scrapped it and changed it and made him put him in the background because he's kind of got like a similar to Brendan. Some people in the Reddit are suggesting that guy at the end there was meant to be Brendan, but Brendan is so bad at reading lines, remembering lines, pronouncing things. He just fucked it up so bad that on the day they switched him around and they put Brendan in the background raising his fist and they put that guy in that clip. Allegedly, that's what they're saying. It could be possible that Brendan got switched last minute because he couldn't read his lines. And they said, you know what, we can't have this guy on the show. We can't. But in case you missed him, right? I think that there's actually a clip where Brendan's got. I think it's in there too. But let me play Brendan's clip where you can actually see him in the background. That's the only cameo he gets in this whole thing. So he made it seem like he was actually featured in it, but he wasn't really because you don't see much of him in it at all. Right? Let's just zoom in here. Let's just see here.
Every day is a wonderful day for Scrub Daddy. Scrub Daddy!
That's him there. That's the credit. That's the fucking that's the thing that he was bragging about. That's the thing he was bragging about, acting as if like it was the biggest deal in the world, was him raising up his fist in the background of this scene in Scrub Daddy video where he looks like he's got a bandage around his head with like blood on it, I think. I don't know what that is. I think it's a bandage with blood on it. I think so. That's it. That's his inclusion in the fucking advert. Right there. This inclusion. That's the inclusion right there. He's not even in the foreground. He's not even like an MMA fighter who's like leaning. That's him. He's literally right there. And if you zoom out, look how far back he is. You can't even see him. If you're watching me now on your TV, you probably can't even see him right now. If you're watching me now on your TV, you have to squint to see Brendan. You gotta probably squint to see him. He's not sat in a wheelchair like this kid, this guy, right? So that's a great little role. He's not one of the nurses like this guy. That's a great little role. He's not playing a receptionist or these. No, he's just a random guy in the back whose half his body's covered by the desk, by the way. That you can barely see because his shirt also blends in with the background, right? He's got this like grayish, whitish or grayish kind of shirt on that kind of blends in with the background, so you can barely see him. Ironically, you can see him, although Brendan thinks he's white, ironically you can see him because obviously, you know, skin color. But it's just funny, after all that talk, this commercial is essentially him in the background. This is the only scene he's in, by the way. It's not like he's in another scene where they're like shazamming or shuffling along the floor and doing a dance. This is the only scene he's in. No more. Just this. Lifting up his BLM. Again, he's anti-BLM, right? He's anti-Black Lives Matter, but look at him. Look at him in this particular clip. Look at him there. This man is anti-Black Lives Matter, but look at him holding up the fucking Black Lives Matter fist in there. Isn't that interesting? I'll do it. Is he the only one throwing the fist?
Every day is a wonderful day to clean.
Dr. Daddy, we have a real mess in here.
I live for messes.
Yeah, big up.
He asked for the headband to be sports guy.
100%. I did sports. Former athlete, right?
Talk to me.
Burnt salmon, Doc.
It's ruined. It was so expensive and now it's just ruined.
I need cold water.
Wait away, Dr. Daddy.
By the way, am I the only person, I've used these sponges before. Am I the only person, the only reason why I don't like them long term, I remember when I stopped using them, I feel like when you use them often, the smile tears very easily. The smile part in the eyes. Then you end up with this weird hole and they're hard to hold. When you get them new, they're fine. But when you start actually using them, the parts of the smile tear or the eyes tear, and then you end up with a hole that's hard to like get your hand in. Am I the only person? They're kind of a bit shit to use a little bit sometimes. I feel like they're good new, but once they've got a rip in them, they're a bit shit. Once they've got a rip in them, they're a bit fucking shit. I've used them a couple of times and they're a bit hard, you know? But hey, what do I know?
Steady.
You scrubbed it. Dr. Daddy, you're a hero.
Don't thank me. Thank Scrub Daddy. Babe, let me clean her. She's covered.
No, you'll scratch her!
May I?
I could definitely see that being true though, by the way. Big up the subreddit, big up the fucking TFATK subreddit, guys. I could definitely see it being true. That Brendan was originally cast to be this guy, but he just couldn't get his lines right and they had to swap him out with somebody else who actually knows how to act. I could definitely see that. I honestly could definitely see that being the case. And maybe in another alternate reality, he was meant to be in the role that Brendan was in. You know? That could entirely be possible. They just swapped him around because, you know, Brendan just couldn't for the life of him remember how to say lines correctly without looking like he was reading off of a fucking teleprompter. Or just couldn't remember his lines flat out, you know?
Scrub Mommy has two sides. One for heavy duty scrubbing, and another for more gentle, sensitive surfaces.
You have such a way with
Pans. I should probably skedaddle.
Way to go, idiots!
So yeah, I don't know. I find it hilarious. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. Let's see the comments from the Reddit, from the Instagram video. You'll still have more screen time in this than Callen did in the joke. Oh, big up, casual.
That should hurt his ego, but Bappa just goes.
Yeah, 100%. I think Bappa's more concerned with getting one over on BGO. I think the fact that BGO has been so successful with his fucking commercials and shit really irks Brendan. And he's definitely, I think, again, if it's true, what is to be said online, that he got paid max $350 for this, I think there's definitely a case to be said that Brendan did this solely because he wanted to get back to BGO, or make it seem as if, oh, anything BGO can do, I can do, you know? Another said, partner, you were an extra. Exactly. Oh yeah, he says it here in the screen, in the fucking wow, I see it here, innit, right? Paid partnership, by the way, is hilarious. Scrub Daddy partner, act Scrub Daddy partner. I didn't even recognize that. Partner, sir, you're an extra. Did he reply to that, by the way? No, he didn't. He pronounces it extra. Extra is fucking crazy, by the way. Big up the Reddit. Big up the fucking comments. It's only called a cameo if you're famous. The word you're looking for is extra. Yeah, they made a cameo in the new Scrub Daddy commercial. Not sure if I'll get nominated for an award, but it's performance, but I gave it an old college try. Not a cameo, you're an extra. Worst pain in your life. Which is better, Scrub Daddy 12 or Scrub Daddy 24? What's better, Scrub that? Which is better, Scrub Daddy 12 or Scrub Daddy 24? It depends. It's crazy. I had to slow it down and watch it 10 times to see you. Oscar Webby right there. Oh, he's trying to get in the comments and be funny. Hope your noggin is okay now. You flew to LA for that. Yeah, exactly. You flew to LA for that. Exactly. He didn't answer that, did he? Did he like that, brother? Did he like that comment? Did he like that comment? No, he didn't. He didn't like that comment, did he? He didn't like that comment. He didn't reply to that one. You flew to LA for that. He did not reply or like that comment. Yo, big up, casual.
This was a very desperate attempt. He failed again. We all laugh, so we win. Everything he does, people make money and get laughs, ironically.
It's so fucking brilliant. It's so brilliant. But just imagine how insecure you have to be to fly to LA to film a commercial for $350, bro. His flight was probably more than this. Maybe they comped his flight. I don't know. Big up, Coiler. You've worked in this industry before. No, you got some knowledge of this. Would a company like Scrub Daddy fly you out if you're an extra like this? Let me know in the stream chat. Is that possible? Is it possible that Brendan, with his notoriety at least, would he get his tickets covered, or would he have to pay for himself? I think you just pay it for yourself, isn't it? Right? It's just an extra. It's just regular extra work for me, right? It's not really like he's not like he's a, or maybe that's the whole point, because he said in the background everyone else around him was really famous too. So maybe they purposely got people involved who had a bit of a following and paid them the lowest they could pay them to get extra promo. I don't know. But could you get flown out if you're Brendan in this regard, or is it just too not worth their money and time to do that? I think they wouldn't really fly him out, but I've got a feeling his flights himself that he paid were probably more than what he got paid for the actual filming. Surely. Can't be calling Ian Gary zesty, then screaming scrub daddy with that much enthusiasm. Exactly. Zesty in the person said, do you mean background extra? Time must be tough in the Schaub household. BGL commercials are better. Oof. That's daddy's commercial. Oh my god. Yo, he's desperate for money, so he's big up casual.
Would you fly out to Moscow for 200 pounds?
Definitely not. Definitely not. Oh my god. Skrubsos daddies. How do you say the daddy in Russian? Skrubsos papa. How do you say daddy? Daddy in Russian. How do you say that? Daddy in Russian. How do you say that? Paposhka. Skruby paposhka, right? Paposhka?
Папочка.
Paposhka. Skruby paposhka. Paposhka skruby. Let's just write how to say scrub daddy. How do you say scrub daddy in Russian actually? Scrub daddy. Scrub daddy.
Scrub daddy.
Scrub daddy. Scrub papushka. Scrub papushka. How do you say scrub? There's no word for scrub in Russian. Scrub. Scrub papushka. Scrub papushka. We pay you 200 euros. 200. That's a horrible accent.
You have a gun?
I'm not gonna do that again.
His new name is Buffoon Scrub.
Yeah. Buffoon Scrub is crazy. Buffoon Scrub is crazy. Make up casual. Buffoon Scrub. Read that Scrub. Oh, that's fucking brilliant. Honestly, you can tell he's desperate, by the way. If people talk about desperate for money, you can tell he's desperate for the engagement and leaves it as it is, because he's not. I don't think he's delete comments anymore. Am I mistaken, people in the stream chat? I don't feel like Brendan deletes comments anymore. I think he leaves them all up. I think he's desperate for that engagement. I think it all adds to the money he's making from podcast one. But I don't feel like he's in the same place he was before where he would delete comments, because there's some pretty brutal ones on here. BGL commercials better. That's daddy's commercial. Do you mean background extra? You still have more screen time than Callen. Hookers scroll down more. The new ones. Hope you're noggin. We saw that one already. Which is better? Yeah, great work. Aaron Krause is my hero. Best Shark Tank pitch ever. I could give him all my money. Has your career really come to being a background extra in a Scrub Daddy commercial? That's rough. Zesty, little Zesty, my man. Everyone's getting with the Zesty. Did you do a cameo or just land a commercial as a background extra actor? Damn, fam, you fell off though. I would have shot this on my iPhone and chopped it down to 15 seconds in 30 minutes. If Bryan Callen does not take the piss out of you for this, then he's ready for retirement. What was that? Man, you were in this about as much as Bryan Callen was in the Joker. I should probably do the dishes now. Zesty, my boy. I saw Slow Joe in the medical bed, but I didn't see you. Where are you? People should go to prison for making ads this bad. Am I the only one who missed it? Always wondered how you make money. Are you the one in the body cast? That nurse was really good. This is the most disturbing commercial I've ever seen. Giant man posted by the nurses station. Longer than Callen. Loki, Scrub Daddy, Mummy are the only sponges that belong in the kitchen. Big Papa Ganoush. Why weren't you the main character? Great point. My lord, this is terrible, but Schaub did kill it. Did he though? I didn't know Callen's wife was Asian. Ian Gary loves this ad with all the daddy talk. You should wear a white headband around everywhere. So yeah, I think he's getting a lot of hate here. He's getting a lot of hate comments. Bro, the guy in the back right at the beginning did you dirty, bro. Get out of LA, man. That's not cameo. That's not what a cameo is. Give him the Oscar. Now I don't want to say anybody could do that. Yeah. A lot of not nice comments there. Not a lot of nice comments. But I think the Reddit got way more. Let's go on the Reddit now. The Reddit got the whole thing how it played out. Oh, sorry, my ass is on fire here. The Reddit got the whole thing how it played out. Let's see.
Do you have a gun?
Yeah, big up. Casual, appreciate you, brother.
On a serious note, the way he speaks about companies after he's given opportunity is wild.
Yeah.
Can't believe anyone books him. He damages the brand.
We're gonna play some stuff now. Big up Casual. We're gonna play some stuff now, and yeah, let's just say it's not good. Where's the present? So that's the commercial. David Lucas, cool. I think it's this one, right? Probably I might have to get some water in a minute because I'm going. I wonder what Pepper's reaction to this was. Yeah, commercial. Right there you go. Commercial. Talking about talking about method acting is crazy. Talking about method acting is fucking. They got that picture and then they got that picture. Jesus Christ. Honestly, this is the most. Look at his face though, man. How bloody these fatty faces look. Jesus Christ. Ozempic saved this man's life, bro. Because look at how fat and lumpy his face used to look. Ozempic really saved Brendan Schaub's life, bro. I don't know where he'd be without Ozempic. He'd be so fucked. Especially living in Texas with all that BBQ, right? Especially if he didn't have Ozempic in Texas with all that BBQ, with all that fucking soda, with all that beer, he'd be fucked. All those tater tots, he'd be fucked. He's so lucky Ozempic was invented, man. Because he'd be so fucked. That face is brutal. But this is a very embarrassing time. A very embarrassing time with the fucking crutches that don't fit. Pretending like you blow it out, blows up both of your hammies when you haven't, just because you're embarrassed to lose a race to fucking Chappelle. Peak. Yeah? What's the other one? I want to check out quickly here. So we're gonna swallow the big dick. Oh, Jesus Christ. Brick Schaub. Yeah, look at this edit. Where is it? The TV commercials. Yeah, the TV commercial story is insane. The TV commercial story is insane.
Every day is a wonderful day for Scrub Daddy. Scrub Daddy.
I'm not even trying to one up Chris and Chin right now. Your boy booked a national commercial.
What?
I come to LA next week.
What is it?
I can't tell you.
Oh, dude,
I'll tell you off air.
It's fucking.
I fucking wish, dude.
Nah,
I would have led with it if it's Diet Coke.
Will
you be here on Tuesday?
I get there Tuesday morning. I shoot all day Tuesday. I leave Wednesday at 5 a.m.
Oh, jeez.
Gee whiz.
Oh no.
Ooh-wee.
Oh,
but that's
no.
my doing. They wanted to go later, but I got to get back for Tigers practice.
Yeah. Ooh.
So
they wanted to go later, and somehow Brendan feels like Brendan's lying and saying that he had enough pull being an extra in the background of this fucking commercial that he got them to he convinced the whole crew or the whole shoot to end earlier or whatever, so he could leave to go get back to his kids or something. I'm gonna give you my experience, right? I was in a TV series on the BBC with Idris Elba. I was an extra. I think did end up finding a clip for you guys. I think I was in. Let me see if I can free myself in the trailer. Actually, it's called. Is it called The Gorillas? The Gorillas or The Gira? Is it what it's called? The Gorillas. Is that what it's called? Gorillas? Is that it? The Gorillas. Idris Elba. It was a TV series on the BBC. It was about that's it. Gorilla. I was in this right as an extra in the background where they're making a speech. I don't even know if I'm in a trailer. I don't think I'm in a trailer. But I remember when I did this show, right? I filmed once. I was obviously on set for the whole day. It was fucking annoying. But I remember when I was doing the show, there was one guy that I was doing it with that was also an extra with me who got given some lines on the day. It can happen, right? When you film a show, when you film in a commercial, they might not want to give you lines. They might just want you to be an extra. But you might get there and they might like your look. They might think you fit. They might like some off-screen chemistry you have with the actor. Whatever may happen, right? They may just like the cut of your jib. They may want to give you lines. Improv them right there. And if they give you lines, you then can, if I'm not mistaken, big up everybody in the stream chat that knows about this, by the way. Coin and other people, please correct me. That guy when I was filming this trailer, I was given a role where I think I filmed a scene where I kind of walked through something and I handed someone something. Look, so before I was in the background just nodding away in a crowd as someone's making a speech. Then because they liked the way I looked or whatever, I don't know, my height, I don't know what the fuck it was, they told me to do more stuff. So I think I handed out some leaflets, I walked to the front, I did something, right? And then after we finished filming, and once we were kind of filling out our forms to get paid and shit, whatever it may be, whatever, one of the guys told me, hey, make sure you ask them about that extra thing that you filmed. Because if you're like on the thing and it makes a cut of the show, or it makes the cut of the actual televised show, you could make more money as a quote unquote actor. You're not longer an extra anymore. But in the end, I wasn't, it didn't make the cut, so I didn't get the extra money. I just got paid as an extra. So you get told ahead of time. I only say this to say, you get told when you do these things, if you're an extra or if you're like an actual, do you know what I mean? You're actually making a cameo, you're a big actor. Like, I think in this regard, Brendan was told he was an extra. He's just like lying and embellishing and making it look like it's not. Anyway, let me see if I'm in the trailer of this show. Gorilla trailer. It's a show called Gorilla, right? I'm not too sure if I'm in the trailer. Let's see. Am I in the trailer? I don't know. I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna just skip around. There's a scene in like a room where they're giving a speech and I'm in the background nodding. I'm not sure if you can see me. Let's see if I can see myself. There's a scene where they're giving a speech in like a hall. And I'm in the background nodding, and I've got like a fake afro on. I think they gave me a mustache as well. Let's see if I can find it. They're in like some sort of room giving a speech. Let's see if I can find it. Then room giving a speech, and I'm like nodding away, like nodding, like. I never actually watched the show either, to be honest. I never even watched it, but let's see if I can find myself. I'm not sure if I can find myself. Yeah, look at Idris Elba. This show was terrible, man. I don't think it went anywhere. Look at Idris Elba. This show was fucking garbage. You know, this show was shit. Not gonna lie, this show wasn't great. I think was it this scene? No, it wasn't that this scene. There's a scene where they were standing up. Everyone was standing up somewhere. I don't know which way it was in the series. I don't know. But if you watch this show, you might see me in it. If you watch this show called Gorilla, you may see me make a cameo in the background where I'm just nodding. I'm like, you know? Oh, big up. Anyway, enough about me. Let's get back to Brendan. By the way, yeah, this the guy in the blue polo questioning his life. Sasson, you feel bad for the crew. Yeah, exactly. Feel bad, you know, he made it all about him. Of course he did. There he is, making it all about him with one of the actresses in the crew. Papa trolled on his commercial with actual female truck racer. Oh, that's really, is that really true? So this girl's a really famous truck racer girl. NASCAR truck racer, right? Fair play, I didn't know that. Big up to her. They wanted to go later, but I gotta get back to Tiger's practice. Exactly. He's in actually 2 scenes. Okay, cool. There's a scene in the beginning there, so he's in actually 2 scenes, but you don't really see much of him there. Scrub Daddy discussion. The commercial already starting with the excuses. He's kind of embarrassed, isn't he? He has to be embarrassed, but I don't know if he has any capacity to be embarrassed. Actually, he's such a reader. Like, he might be that low IQ, he doesn't get embarrassed. It might be possible that Brendan is so low IQ, he generally doesn't get embarrassed.
Show, what's up, Scrub Daddy King? Yeah, I just posted the Scrub Daddy commercial, which I want to say I shot that 4 months ago. I mean, I was on set literally probably 12 hours. You'll see me. I mean, it is it's interesting. It's interesting.
It's funny the way that he ripped into Callen when he got his Joker cameo, like actual cameo, like, you know, when Callen was in the cameo for like 0.5 seconds. But Callen probably is not going to be able to joke on him like this. You know, that's a really unfortunate part. He got to joke on Callen really hard, and I would think somewhat mean in the way that he was utilizing the Joker. But no one gets to joke on him the same way because he's too thin-skinned.
Did you shoot more scenes than that, or did you know you're just a background character? I knew I was just a background character. Like I said, when I got this,
didn't you say you did a cameo? So does he not know what a cameo means? So you knew you were going to be a background character. You knew you were going to be an extra. Yet you say in your caption you made a cameo in the commercial, and you said that you booked a national commercial. You made it seem like, do you know what I mean? You're going to get residuals. You're not going to get any residuals. You were paid for your work as an extra, and you're sent on your way, like most extras do. You're not going to be paid any residuals from this fucking show or from this fucking commercial. Let's be real.
I was like, oh, I see what they're doing. Because even though, you know, we're basically background characters in this, like they went through a lot of stuff to
I see what they're doing.
These people in this commercial. I'm like, oh, I see what they're doing. They're killing two birds, one stone, because they're using people with big followings, big names, and they're putting in the background, so they repost it. I get what they're doing.
Or you're just using it as extras. Or you're just using it as extras. It could just be that. You could just be an extra. I wonder how you got it booked though. And I think this all again speaks to what I said before about Brendan never getting broke. Because imagine if it's possible. Imagine for a moment it's possible that Brendan didn't book this just from just emailing him his fucking reels. Imagine if he booked this because of his name. Imagine if Brendan partly booked this gig because of his brand name, because of his association with Rogan. Imagine it's the reason why he booked it. It could be possible he just, you know, saw the fucking advertisement or the call out or whatever it's called, right, for extras somewhere and just applied. That could be possible. Or it could be possible that he was recommended to be a part of this. He was selected. He was, the Scrub Daddy people wanted him specifically in this. And again, another reason why, because, you know, regular people don't just get picked for this sort of stuff. Or maybe you do if you try an audition, don't get me wrong. But celebrity-wise, maybe he got picked because he's like, you know, in his own right, whatever he does, some sort of celebrity. That goes to show you just how impossible it is for him to go broke. That's how impossible it is a tin cup thing to happen, because even now, how terrible his shows are, how awful of a person he has demonstrated himself to be over the years, he's still getting deals and little things and little cosigns because of that Rogan bump and the early success of TFATK. Still to this day, however many years since it's passed, he's still somewhat enjoying the fruits of that kind of year. It's like, come on, man. Like, get harder. It's just like, that's why they all suck up to Brendan. That's why they suck up to Rogan, not Brendan. The more I look at these sort of things, the more I analyze this sort of stuff, the more you start to realize why Brendan has so many glazers. Why Rogan has so many glazers, because of all this shit, you know? Don't spec this one-eye guy. Throwback to yeah, look at this video, by the way. This video will make you hate him, by the way. This video will make you hate Brendan so much. Coiler, anyone with an email could have gotten that gig. He probably had to do it saying true. Probably had to do it to stay in SAG. That's a very good point. Just picked a random thing to do. Yeah, that's a very good point. I'll agree with that one. But look at this old video. Remember that time when not Chappelle, what's his fucking name? Malik. Remember that time when Malik booked an Xbox commercial, like a really good one actually, a one where he was featured prominently in it. I think the Xbox commercial that Malik booked, I think he was the only person in the commercial. He was the one that was like playing the computer, playing the actual Xbox, advertising the Xbox. You know what I mean? He was the main feature in it, like a kid playing it, having their fun and shit. And for some reason, Brendan got so jealous watching this live on the podcast, he couldn't handle it, and he started to mock it and basically started to criticize it for having no speaking parts. So it's just funny how he's criticizing Malik for an advert that was infinitely better than his one. And he had, you know, and he was the only one featured in it, which is fucking crazy.
Something more.
By the way, speaking of acting.
Yeah, you saw that? You saw that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You saw that? Yeah.
What's that?
It was good.
Malik took my word.
I liked it a lot.
What was it? Yeah.
His Xbox commercial.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I'm shooting another one in March. Look at that right there. Now we can critique. Going on.
I was really good.
I was much smaller back then. Look at that posture. I like it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the walk. Look at that. Look, yeah, the focus.
Now, do you have any speaking lines? Or?
Well, okay, we'll get to that. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that handle. Okay. This is the girl I was telling you about.
How can we get you to stare at your phone more?
You can play Xbox on your phone now. That's so dope.
Oh damn! Calm down, Malik.
Yeah. Now here, this is my line.
Okay, where do you talk?
Now,
where's your lines at?
Yeah. Look what Bryan commented.
Brian is Brian is such an asshole. I'm glad you took my acting workshop. I take credit for this commercial. Now, why?
Well, because
because what?
Look at Brian's being playful about it. He's congratulating him, but look at how angry. Look at how stone faced Brendan looks. Look how pissed off he looks. Look at how pissed off he looks, and all the little snide remarks he's making.
I just feel like.
Did I talk when he spoke? Did I miss the?
Did I talked? Did you talk or talked? Talked?
Did I miss the? What were you, did I miss the talked when he spoke? Did I talked when he spoke? Did I talked when he spoke?
Such a redact, isn't it? Oh, he's so aggressively done. Like, he literally has got no redeemable qualities on God in heaven. The only redeemable quality he's got is that he just goes, right? He has no ability to like self-reflect or to get depressed or whatever, or to rest on his laurels. He just keeps on trucking on, no matter how many setbacks he gets. You know, he just keeps on fucking putting his foot on the pedal. But apart from that, he's really unlikable, this guy. Really fucking unlikable.
Did I miss the? What were your lines?
My line was game connected.
Was that in there?
Think about Hollywood. Think about Hollywood.
It's not about the lines; it's about the intention.
Thank you, B. You saw my face. You saw them folks. I have three more.
I don't want to say anybody could do that, but
we'll have three more. They chose me.
You smile.
Every day is a wonderful day for Scrub Daddy. Scrub Daddy.
Trust me, anyone could do that. Trust me, anyone could fucking do that. Trust me, anyone could fucking do that.
Did I talk when he spoke? Did I miss the? What were your lines? Where's your lines at?
Yeah, exactly. Where's your lines at? Did I talk? This fucking guy, man. This fucking guy.
You have a gun?
Big up, casual.
If he wasn't so sensitive, he would be less hated.
100%. But that's part of the reason why he's hated so much. So I don't want it to change. I don't want it to change one bit. Big up, casual. Throwback to Schaub insulting Papa's new commercial, despite the numerous attacks. So was that 2026? 2026 big boy. Just on Fire is a weird looking guy, man. We got Just on Fire. That was a weird pivot, isn't it? By the way, was it? They had some MMA show they were gonna do that. They did one episode for. He was coming on the show a lot. That was a strange pivot, man. That was a strange pivot. And then it just like pretend like it didn't exist after a while. Interesting. Was that one? Was that Scrub Mummy I just missed there? Scrub Mummy? Look at this one. Look at this one. Scrub, they're calling this Scrub Mummy. Big up Slow Joe.
Fuck. Damn it, Armando. Fuck. A warning would have been nice.
You sound like my wife. Mm-mm.
What? I can't return the favor?
Just give me a minute, huh? And I'm sure we could work something else out.
Jesus, you got a whole clump of that ass, isn't it? I didn't notice that. He got a whole clump of that, isn't it? Fucking hell. Fuck. Brendan. Jesus Christ. He got a whole clump, innit? He got a whole clump. Holy shit. Scrub Mummy is crazy. They call this Scrub Mummy. Honestly, this Reddit is too much, man. They call this Scrub Mummy is crazy. Calling that Scrub Mummy is wild. It's wild. Oh, we need to watch this on the Patreon. So to go, I think we need to watch it on the Patreon or maybe on Discord. We need to watch this whole movie. It's a movie, right? It's not a series. I think we need to watch this movie in full because I don't even know what the plot. What's the plot of this movie? Do you even know? Because doesn't she have a husband? Is this her like affair at work to get like more money? Doesn't she have like a husband that's got like a pickup truck? Like, what's the whole point of this fucking show, of this movie? Do you know what the point of this movie is? Does she play like a struggling secretary trying to make it? And like, I don't know what the fuck is like. What the fuck is this show? Every clip I see of this show makes no sense. This movie. There's a clip of her arguing with her in a truck, and this like, what the fuck is this show? What the fuck is this movie? Oh, big up Slow Joe, man. Scrub Mommy is crazy. National TV commercial. How'd it go?
Every day is a wonderful day for Scrub Daddy.
So good.
Scrub Daddy. Every day is a wonderful day to clean.
Dr. Daddy, we have a real mess in here.
I live for messes.
You son of a bitches.
The fact that he was sobbing that much, by the way. It's the fact that he was sobbing. He's a psychopath, isn't it? This man's not normal in the head. The way that he was sobbing, you'd think he didn't know about the video. He knew about the video. He commissioned Chin to make it. He knew about the video. He commissioned Chin to make it. He knew the segment was coming up in the show, and he was sobbing like a baby, like he didn't expect it to ever happen. This guy is mentally unwell, man. Mentally not well in the head. He's mentally not well.
You son of a bitches.
Dude.
Hold on, did he not even lip sync it properly? Okay, no, I think everyone did do it properly there. Yeah, I think he missed it more though. I think Brendan fucked up the lip sync a bit more than everybody else there. I think he did more. I think he did worse. I think Brendan did worse with the lip sync. I swear to God, I don't know why, but I've got a feeling Brendan did a little bit worse when it comes to lip sync. Let's play again. Let's play. I think so. I don't know if it's true, but I think so. Yeah, I think he did. I've got a feeling he did a bit worse. One more time. Yeah, I think he did worse. I think Brennan did worse. Bappa watching the Scrub Daddy commercial.
Every day is a wonderful day for Scrub Daddy.
Now, do you have any speaking?
Every day is a wonderful day to clean.
Dr. Daddy, we have a real mess in here.
I live for messes.
Oh, okay, where do you talk? Now, where's your lines at? Yeah. I'm sorry, did I talk when he spoke? Did I miss the... What were your lines? Was that in there? Now, I don't want to say anybody could do that, but...
Way to go, idiots.
Yep, that's him. OG Scrub Daddy there. What's going on here? Bear me a second. Big Tom getting cooked. What? Wonder if it's all. Let's talk about. Let's start making our green gremlin. No. Okay, cool. There we go. Cool. So we did that. That's the Scrub Daddy stuff, right? For the most part, that's the Scrub Daddy stuff. Oh yeah, and there's one more video too. Actually, let's go to Yew Neek. Yew Neek actually has a video on it too, where Yew Neek speaks about how much money he made. And according to Yew Neek, Brendan only made... What's that? How much did Yew Neek say? Brendan said Yew Neek said Brendan only made £350. Alleged, that's what he said. So let me go. What am I going on now? I'm going to... Yeah, what do you... Why not... What's this? Hood Baddies? What? Hood Baddies are different. Look at these... Are these things set up, by the way? They are, I think so, right? These Bodega videos are set up, right? They're not real, if I'm not mistaken. Are they real or they're fake? What are these videos about?
Hello.
Hello.
I was just thinking about you. I was like, where the hood baddies at? Everybody loves you, and you're the best hood baddie, apparently.
Don't gas me up.
That's what everybody's saying.
How you been, Sammy?
I've been all right. Is all you need right here, or you need some backwoods?
I do need some backwoods.
The backwoods queen.
Do you have any new flavors?
Hello.
Hello.
I would.
Okay, and there's another one too. I thought there's one that went viral. Where's the girl that went viral? This girl that went viral, right? This is the one that went viral.
$27.55. Oh, matter of fact, we're actually giving a discount to the hood baddies today. Can you do 360 for us, please? 360?
No.
For the hood baddies?
Not today. Not today. No, 20. What is the
$27.55.
What's the deal with these? What's the deal with these channels? I don't know what's the deal. And oh, the best one is this guy, by the way. The best one is this guy. The best one is this guy. He, like, I don't know if fried is even a word. I don't think have I ever been this high? I don't think I've ever been this high. Look how high this guy is from nitrous. Look at how high this guy is from nitrous.
Oh, what is that? Is that not whipped cream?
Whoop your ass. That's what you call it.
Oh, whoa, what the fuck? Dude, I thought that shit was whipped cream.
No, this shit ain't no whipped cream.
Oh.
All right.
57.67. Stepsister, where you going?
Stepsister is crazy.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Maybe I have, yeah. Maybe, yeah, you have. You played yesterday.
Check out Khalid Attaf. Absolutely hilarious.
Like yesterday is crazy. I don't like how observant some of you guys are, honestly. I really don't like how observant some of you guys are. I really don't like how observant some of you guys are. You guys fucking piss me off. I really don't like how observant and attentive you guys are. You really fucking piss me off with some of your fucking eyes and shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, this guy, I remember. Yeah, this guy's really good too. This guy's really good too. Yeah, this guy's really good too. Whatever this comedy stuff is, I don't know if it's real or not, but I love this too. Let me go some of the popular ones. I love this too. It says, yeah, babe, and I don't know, like, is this normal? Like, giving somebody a pink lighter, such a mark of disrespect, like, it's too much, man. It's too much. The lighter thing where they get really angry, where they want to, like, it's just a light, like, what?
Yo, hey my boy, you owe me $10.
$10?
Yeah.
What you mean?
I put 40 on there, only 31 on my.
Oh, you pay with your card?
Yeah.
The money went back to your card.
Yeah, no, just check my.
Some banks do take like 24 to 48 hours to go back to your card.
Alright, we'll give me the cash then. Alright, bro, just give me the cash so I can bro. I ain't got time for
I can't even do that, bro.
Give my right now.
You watching my videos, bro?
Man, videos. You wanna go viral? I got gloves in the truck right now. Y'all wanna fight? Man, look, bring grab that shit, bro. And I watch your video. That's not even funny. You's a real. It's real street like. I'll you up, gang.
That she just fired. Wow. Yeah, she just fired.
Yeah, we straight.
Yeah.
You still bro.
What the f wrong with this kid, bro?
Man, I still want. Come on, throw you up out of here.
No. Man, that's crazy.
Yo, hey my boy.
They actually just fired. They actually just fired. America's a wild. America's fucking a wild place, man. I need to visit, man. America's scary. America's very, very scary. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, you gonna have it going. Hey, matter of fact, here. You gotta add us too.
Boy, what the fuck? Boy, is you cool?
What you mean?
What the fuck is this?
They say I'm so gay I can't even drive straight.
Stop playing with me, bro. For motherfuckers come back there and get on that with you, boy.
What you mean? What I do?
Hey, bro, keep that shit to yourself, bro. You tweaking, boy.
I'm not charging you for it. I'm saying you can have it for free.
No, bro, I don't want none of that shit, bro. Stop playing with us, boy. Hey.
I'll take it. I'm gay.
Go ahead.
Can I get a 5 white t-shirt?
He said, I'll take it. I'm gay.
Put it on my door.
That yo, I'm not gonna lie, his people must like him, bro. That fucking, those missing teeth in the front, they must go crazy for old boy. I swear to God, they must go crazy for old boy. He must got a couple of men that don't play about him. He must got a couple of men that don't play about him. What's another one? This is a watch to the end.
What you mean have a good one, baby girl?
I'm just saying, like, I have a good one.
I'm saying, you said baby girl. What you mean by baby girl?
I'm just like, I just meant like have a good one. That's it.
No, you said baby girl. What you mean by baby girl? Do I look like a baby girl to you?
Nah, bro, you look like a man.
I'm saying though, so what the fuck
you mean, baby girl? Then
I'm just saying, like you
I'm
cool.
saying, help me understand. You said, baby girl, have a good day, baby girl. Do I look attractive to you or something, or do I? Look
I mean, like let's say I do say you did look kind of attractive.
Ain't no,
but I'm not with that though. I'm not about that.
Let's all that baby girl shit, all that this, that, the third shit.
He kind of played himself there. Do I look attractive to you? Like, yeah, actually, you know, objectively, you do look attractive to me. Yo, I love how Americans are just so unwilling. Like American guys, especially, they don't play about that gay stuff, man. They don't play. If they're not gay, they're like, I think American guys might be the most homophobic men in the world. I'm not gonna lie. They might be up there with fucking like Middle Eastern and like Caribbean men. I swear to God. Like, I think American men in general are super homophobic. Super. Like, any suggestion that they suck dick, that they look good, any suggestion that they're like, they will crash out, bro. They will go crazy. It's really insane how easily triggered they get by this stuff. It's like, it doesn't really matter, but yeah, I guess it does.
See, we not doing none of that.
You know, bro, but it's like, you know, like I'm just joking around.
You know what I'm trying to say? Do no baby
it's like,
shit.
How about if I call you pumpkin pie?
Pumpkin pie. Hey, listen, pumpkin pie. Hey, listen, man.
Pumpkin pie. Oh, because it's probably his favorite meal. He had to crumble because that's probably his favorite meal. He had to crumble. Last one.
Could I get a 5-pack of Hershey cream backwoods?
Yeah.
You have a gun?
Look, take.
Crazy is Khalid from Yemen calling duds cute,
Yeah.
rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Honestly, too good.
This is a compliment. I need to see ID.
Alright, I ain't got no ID.
You don't got? I can't do it. You got a picture of it?
No, I don't.
I'm sorry, I can't.
What the f mean I can't get no backwoods?
Come on, bro.
What you doing, gang? Don't be knocking me down. Hey, bro, don't play with Khalid. Oh, bro, Bray, don't play with Khalid in here, folks. You got a problem with her, gang?
Oh, y'all together?
Yeah, folks, this goofy.
Nah, chill, bro. It ain't even that serious. Hey, look.
Bro, great.
Hey, you got, I know you, so talk good.
Folks, top the car right now, man. Hey, this Khalid, when you come in, don't get him no problem.
I appreciate you, bro. It ain't even that serious. It's all good.
Good for now. You know what you do for us, man.
Hey, that's love, my boy. Love. Appreciate you. Hey, look, I'm cool people. Don't think I'm trying to have a mishkila with you.
Yeah, alright. Could I get...
Damn. Fucking hell, she got told off, didn't it? I don't know. Jesus Christ. Okay. Anyway. What was I gonna do just now? I said that Khalid thing. Oh, Yew Neek. I said Yew Neek. So, Yew Neek video about Brendan getting paid $350, right? Big up blood clot Yew Neek. Yew Neek. Where is he? He found out how much he got paid, right? There you go. Yeah, Brendan's salary for the Scrub Daddy commercial exposed. There we go.
I was watching the Dodgers game. There's commercials. There was 4 different Kevin Hart commercials. I'm like, this dude is just like,
how does he have the energy?
Give me the money. Well, yeah. the energy. I mean, I'd have energy if I was getting that pay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about. I'm like, dude, he was on, I think, Buffalo Wild Wings. He was on the betting app. He was on the new Taco Bell commercial. 4 commercials.
Probably making 20 grand every time he does it or something crazy.
More than.
I mean, crazy. Gets a piece.
I bet you that's lowballing. I think.
20. Oh no, I just did a commercial. I made more than that. Kevin Hart, you guys serious?
I just did a commercial. I made more than that. So he suggested at one point that he made more than 20 grand from a commercial. Like, who's paying Brendan pounds? Who's paying? Sorry, Brendan Schaub 20 grand for anything. Think about it. Who in their right mind would pay this man 20 grand for anything? He's insane.
Kevin Hart
making like 200 grand per commercial.
Oh, easily.
I meant 20 million. I didn't mean 20 grand.
Oh, you said 20 grand. I was like, buddy.
No, 20 grand.
Oh, yeah. I was like, no, they paid me more than that for this commercial.
No, also, Kevin Hart isn't getting 20 million per commercial too. Bryan needs to chill. You know, I like how since they've kind of fallen off, since they've obviously become, I say, broker, right, over the years, since the show isn't as good or well received as it once was, I feel like I've noticed them talk way more about people's pockets than more before. I don't feel like I saw or remember them mentioning other people's pockets as much, or checking people's pockets or counting people's pockets as much as they do now. You know, how much money this person's make, that person's making. It's like at their peak, I don't think they really cared that much because they were making all the money. But now they're not making all the money. They really do care about how much people make.
All right.
If I'm getting that from a buddy,
I said 20 grand.
Yeah. 20 grand. I was like,
that's why I was like, oh,
no, I meant, you know, you'd be
not 20 mil.
He's getting a piece of the upside, so he might be making crazy.
That's the thing.
$250,000.
Yeah, well, you know, he's got such market share. People love him.
You heard it right there from the man himself, Brendan Schaub, that he got paid more than $20,000 to be in that Scrub Daddy commercial. He talked about it one of the many times he was bragging about being in a national commercial when he was on the Fighter and the Kid podcast and on his god-awful live stream that he does from a storage unit in Texas because he's going completely broke. But that was an open casting, and we know exactly how much he got paid. And I'm going to show it to you. It's just and every on the $50. Embarrassing, but this is from the casting. Patience, Scrub Daddy commercial, spot 3.
Jesus Christ. How do people get this information? How do people get all of this direct information? How do people do it? How? How do people get this type of information? Look at how clearly it says it. Scrub Daddy commercial, spot 3, commercial, $350 per day, man or woman, age 18 to 60, non-union, background. It says the date, Los Angeles. How do people get this information? It just says it in the entire black and white. I guess maybe Brendan will argue, oh, I was actually union. Maybe Brendan's argument for getting 20 grand is that he was actually union, and union require you to get like a base salary of like 15 or so. I don't know. Maybe, you know, maybe that's what he might say as an excuse to kind of justify the lying. But it's just wild how people are just able to get a hold of this and just disprove everything everything that basically everything Brendan says is a lie. There's not even a nugget of truth. He just lies. I think Tim Dillon said something really interesting the other day. No, Tim Dillon said something really interesting the other day about liars, which I thought was very on point and kind of reminded me of something I need to keep an eye on. Tim Dillon was like, because liars lie so often and they lie at such frequency, you sometimes will tell yourself that there's sometimes a kernel of truth or a nugget of truth in what they say and they're just exaggerating X, Y, and Z, when the truth is, no, they're just liars. They're lying about everything. There is no kernel of truth. There is no nugget of truth. They're just lying flat out. And I thought to myself, you know what? That's actually true. That's actually true. Liars just lie.
$350 for one day. 18 to 60, non-union. The job will be on April 7th, 2026 in Los Angeles. That is when Schaub went to Los Angeles to shoot that commercial. Brendan Schaub paid money to be in that commercial. You have to remember, Brendan Schaub has lied multiple times because he quit stand-up comedy. He really got fired because he couldn't sell tickets, but made the statement, oh, I couldn't do stand-up.
Big up Yew Neek, by the way. Big up Yew Neek. But yeah, that's brilliant. That's brilliant, bro. What a great... That's actual journalism. Big up Yew Neek. That's actual journalism. That's kind of wild. He got paid $350 and he's acting as if like he had a big cameo role, pretending like he got paid 20 grand for it. I think if you're gonna try and show up BGL, like imagine if you're actually pissed about BGL, right? Imagine if you're Brendan, you and BGL ended on bad terms, and you wanted to actually stunt on BGL. You know what you would do if you're Brendan and you got put into commercial? You wouldn't be boasting about it too often. You just post it quick in social and keep it moving. You wouldn't even mention it too much. If you really wanted to get a one-up on fucking BGL, you'd post it and you wouldn't even mention it. Or maybe you would just let your wife post it for you on her account. but you won't really post it on yours. You just say it's another day in the office, you know? You just make it out like it's another day in the office. Maybe you might leave a comment on the original video on fucking the Scrub Daddy account. Thanks for having me type of shit. But you wouldn't really post about it if you really were that big of a big shot. But, you know, I guess that's not the case anyway. I guess that's not the case anyways. Okie dokie, moving on. We did the Scrub Daddy shit. There's something else I need to talk to you about Brendan. What was it? Scrub Daddy. Oh yeah, the chin video. This chin video about him having no 401k and health insurance, but also not wanting to do socials or clips. Again, I feel like every day there's a clip that goes viral on here that convinces me I was definitely wrong when it comes to my assessment of Chin and his levels of producing and his viability or ability to get a new job when or if he ever does leave TFATK. Because if this is any indication on his work level, Chin might as well just stay at Brendan. He might just stay at Thiccc Boy. If this is the way Chin thinks about content, if this is the way Chin thinks about working as a producer on the podcast nowadays in the big 2026 onwards, he's in trouble. He's in real trouble if this is the way he thinks about doing his job.
Truth Classic? No. I'm doing a bunch of clips. You're doing a bunch of clips.
So many clips.
Chin wouldn't know a clip if it fucking punched him in the penis.
I told him from the beginning, I'm not doing clips. I'm not a clips guy. I'm not doing social media, and I'm not doing clips.
Doesn't do clips, doesn't edit.
Guy can't even get out of a fucking sweatshirt.
I have to edit, Marcus, but that's not this show.
He's going to do clips.
Chin doesn't do clips and doesn't do social media. So if Chin ever does leave Thiccc Boy, or if Chin ever does get fired, he's going to have to look for a podcast producing role that involves him just being a producer on the show. Who's going to allow that? Who's going to allow him to just be a podcast on the show? Or a podcast producer? They're going to want to get as much money. They're going to want to squeeze as much work as they can out of him for the money they pay. So they're definitely going to ask him to do either clips or socials or both. There's no way he will be able to get away with his current working schedule requirements role in any other position. I don't think there's any other podcast studio, any other podcast out there that will let him just be a producer, flicking cameras and manning the fucking board. No way. He has to do way more than that. There's no going. And his friends have obviously shown. His friends are also producers on other shows, and they also do socials. They also do clips. So it's proof that he'll have to do it at some point, but he doesn't want to. Because I guess he can get away with it, and he's also a bit lazy, you know? Typical Chin, mate. Typical fucking Chin. Typical fucking... Exactly. We got Josie. No wonder he's shown they've had no growth. Exactly. That's why. Chin hates Spapper and won't do any extra anymore. I bet he's getting paid. No, but I think he's always been like that, though. He's always been like that. I think that's why they've always had to employ like a cat girl. I think this has been something that he's done from the start, to be fair. I think he's always been like that. That's why they always have to employ like a kind of eye candy girl that can do socials to sit next to him. Because he didn't like doing it ever. Or even timestamps, you know? It's like, Jesus Christ, what do you like doing then? Just pressing record and sitting there. Looking dead-eyed into the fucking camera. And switching wrongly between them as well. Like, what the fuck do you want? Yay. But hey, big up Chin, I guess.
Did you hear what I said?
Guy can't even get out of a fucking.
All right, so you did hear. You just didn't think it was funny.
I was intently listening on them bickering.
Whatever, dude. I'm pissed.
What a show.
Yeah, I tell more about my fancy weekend. BLT's thing. I
want to have a question about that too.
Now I'm
going first.
I had a thought about we were talking about the group chats of the bennies and the steaks or whatever, and I thought of like a sketch idea where like a wife keeps like
what,
or you just see shots of like you looking at your phone aggressively, like, oh wow, that looks good, right? Like kind of like you're just seeing your face, and then your wife walks in, and you're like, oh, you put it away, or like, oh honey, time for dinner, and you're just like on your phone constantly, and she's just like convinced you're cheating on you. Everything points to you're cheating, and then she finally like checks your phone, and it's just the ex-Benny chat, but it's filmed like a kind of a horror movie and we get kind of a Sixth Sense type reveal at the end. That's just
What?
a group chat for the steaks or the BLTs or the
Nice.
Bennies.
Speaking of which,
I'll never do it, but that's my thought.
Well, that's why you burn it here.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, the clip about the steaks totally reignited the steaks chat.
Oh my god!
Look at that.
Whoa!
Look at that.
It's a lot of steaks.
What? We're back. We are so
A
back.
lot of steaks.
Anyways, now I'm open to questions about the BLTs. Chin, you're first.
Yeah, so for me, obviously a BLT is the same except for the bread, typically, right?
Of course.
That's how I see it.
Yeah, I mean,
to me,
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so but the classic, to me, the best tasting one is just a simple white bread. You know, just like, you know, you make it home when you're younger, or your parents would make it at home, just like a white, like a Wonder Bread. But what did you have? I'm sure they just like advanced that like crazy, right?
I mean, and yes, but not.
What a show. What a fucking show, mate. What a fucking show. What a fucking show. Riveting stuff, by the way. Riveting stuff. How do you make your BLT? I don't know, like a fucking BLT. What a show, mate. What a fucking show. Oh, big up them. But yeah, big up Chin. After Hour Pod excellence. After Hour Pod excellence. After Hour Pod excellence. Cool, we did that. What else we got here? We got that one. We got Chin, 401k. We got, right? What's it? Barn Door saying he was in a commercial for 30 seconds. I had lines. No, he didn't.
Like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, dude, I thought because I was on set all last week shooting a commercial. I was there from.
I get a text from him. Dude, don't bother me. I'm on my way to LA. I'm doing a commercial. I'm an actor. I'm like, this motherfucker.
Dude, I was on set from 7 to 6.
Barrel of laughs, ain't it? You want to?
I thought about it, and I would. I'll be in the commercial, maybe 30 seconds.
Correct. What's the commercial?
I don't know if I can say.
Big commercial?
Big commercial.
Money? Okay.
I mean, the easiest job I've ever had.
Money, by the way. Look at when it says money. Look at him.
Okay.
$350.
I mean,
$350.
Okay. Okay. Money? Okay. Money? Okay. Money? Okay. Money? Okay. Money? Okay.
I mean, the easiest job I've ever had. And it's a huge production. But
now
you're like weird. I was chilling. Chilling.
You'll wait around all day.
Chilling.
What did you have to do? Was there any acting involved?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Acting in lines, but it was like still chilling.
Yeah.
Dude,
acting in lines.
Dude,
yeah.
Dude,
oh yeah.
Okay.
Acting in lines, but it was like still in lines, but it was like still chilling.
Yeah.
Like still lines, but it was like still in lines, but it was like in lines, but it was like still chilling.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I love the lies, man. Lies are so good. The lies are so fucking good. What's that? Papa's what? Papa's Humvee lighting up the house, yeah. What's going on here? Anyone else think that they had to replace Brendan with this guy because he was so bad? Main actress is in Schaub's Daddy commercial has completely cropped him out. Really? The main actress in the thing has cropped out Brendan. Is that true?
Every day. Every day is a wonderful day for Scrub Daddy. Scrub Daddy. Every day
Yeah, she did. She blocked him out.
day to clean.
Dr. Daddy, we have a real...
Yeah, she cropped him out a little bit there. She cropped him out a little bit there. What's that? What we doing here, B? Great sponge never used it. Where is the Thiccc and Ozempic take? Brendan Schlob if you made a cameo. Stop your scratch. What's that? Welcome to the club. Who's that? Jeannie May. This I see you, Kim. This hilarious, great job. Hey, Scrub Daddy, leave the marketing to the media guys. Your blockbuster. Dicey. Way to crop out the uglies, B. Oh, fucking hell, brilliant. Oh, Jesus Christ, I love this. Wish this was an epic caption. So we got that one. Cool. She cropped out Brendan. Brutal, by the way. She cropping out Brendan is fucking brutal, but also very on point. Being last. Oh shit, it's a new video. I think so. It's Callen Delusional's Bapper. Bryan Callen VIP Suites. VIP reverse suites in the meet and greet. $56 and $90. $56.90. That's a lot to see Bryan Callen do a meet and greet, isn't it? I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be opposed to going to some comedians meet and greets, but I think giving Bryan that much beer is a bad thing, you know? Let's be honest. It's gonna be a bad thing anyway, regardless. It's gonna be a real bad thing. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Oh shit. Here's a guy that will be a next YouTuber and ad superstar. You have to be warned. What else is going on? Come on. Cool, we did that one. Did quite a bit actually, I'm not going to lie. Let me get rid of actually this. Should I do the Tom Segura thing or not? No, let me just change this quickly. Bear me a second as I get rid of that. So let's get rid of this. We've done a bit of that already. We did the Goth Baddie shit. What's going on with Rogan? Anything that I missed out on Rogan before I leave you? What I'm saying? Will Joe comment on another MAGA sex crime? Jesus Christ. What else we got here? Politicians are cool. We don't care about that.
Somebody.
Joey Diaz meltdown of Red Bar. We saw that one already.
Listen, I did want.
She finally broke her silence. We saw that. Oh, let's do
Fight for a second. What?
There's a podcast Cringe and a comedy apologia, right? If I'm not mistaken, isn't there? There's a apologia about that guy who was on Rogan recently, and there's a podcast Cringe about Bert Kreischer, right? Yeah, the Bert Kreischer's one here. Bert Kreischer's situation is crazy. Here we go. Big up podcast Cringe.
I would buy fancy things like watches or somewhat jewelry to make me feel better about myself. And then I realized that doesn't make you feel better. You should feel better by yourself. This is all going through totally sobriety. Sobriety really f***ed me up.
Are you drinking again?
No. And so, no and yes. I mean, yes, like a regular person, but no like Bert. I've had really crazy anxiety attacks. And crazy anxiety attacks without drinking are terrifying because you don't have an out. Like, you just got to deal with it and sit in them. Like, Tom, I got so in the weeds that, like, Leanne could not. She was like, I can't talk about this anymore. I want to drink.
This. I know,
but I like it. I like that life. I don't think my brain's super healthy. Leanne wants me to go on meds.
What, like SSRIs?
Yeah.
You think that'd be bad?
My anxiety is through the roof. Like, I was thinking, this generation of kids, and like
Tom took it to himself, bro. Just divorce her, man. She sounds annoying. Just divorce her. Do what the fuck you want. She sounds annoying. That's what Tom took in his head. She sounds fucking annoying. I hate wives. Just divorce her.
Like I said, I think Shane's at the tail end of it. I think he's at the very top of that. And I was just judging it against my generation. Everyone has abs. No one had abs when I was a kid.
Where is this going?
Everyone's got fucking abs.
I don't know about that.
I know. I'm so far from abs right now. Tom, I mean,
get on those meds, dude.
Anyone that has. Can I tell you? Can I tell you what I say?
What?
I wasn't like this when I was drinking.
So, Jesus Christ. Yeah. I see what she's going through.
Hey, let's get back to, I want to talk about.
Two Bears, One Cave is back after 8 weeks, and if you thought things were bad before, it just got so much worse. At the start of this year, it actually looked like Tom and Bert were finally getting the message. They were slowing things down, taking on outside projects, and Bert was even acknowledging that they'd been overexposed. I thought they were going to quietly slot into the background, focus on other things, and maybe, just maybe, come out the other side in a better position. Then, of course, there was Bert's health scare, the blood clots in his legs and his lungs, the blood thinners and the forced sobriety that came with it. And if you've been following me here on YouTube and over on Patreon, you'll know that Bert's been counting down the days until July 12th. That was his magic date, the day his doctors supposedly told him he could start drinking again. Well, that date has come and gone now, and it's bad. Just last week on Patreon, I did a massive State of the Union video where I went through every single one of these guys and laid out where they're at, where they've been, and where I think they're heading. And Bert, as always, is doing exactly what I predicted. Like, this is crazy. His family were finally settling into sober Bert. His wife and daughters were getting their husband and dad back. And we all knew July 12 was going to blow it up.
It's super selfish, don't you think about it? It's probably the most selfish thing you can do. You subjected your kids and your family to uncontrollable, every type of fucking hedonistic indulgence is indulged. You subjected them to that kind of lifestyle and to that personality for a long time. You suddenly get healthy. No matter if it's with the help of GLP-1s, you still got fucking healthy. You did it, right? And now instead of like using that benefit that you've got into you for the better, instead, what you're gonna do? You're just gonna like throw it away? Come on, what are you gonna do? You're gonna throw it all away just so you can fucking drink another beer? Like, I don't know, man. This is shit. Real shit.
And it's even worse than I expected, but I'll get to all of that because this episode is also Tom Segura's first podcast since his divorce from Christina P went public, which is massive. As you probably already know, Christina and Duncan Trussell did the YMH podcast last week, and in my last video, I laid everything out. She was transparent with the audience about what she's going through, and Tom was completely absent, which made things so much worse for him. So you'd think his first time back on camera with his buddy on neutral ground would be the perfect opportunity to finally address it, and they do set it up that way at the beginning of the podcast. Bert makes a big deal about getting Tom to break his silence and set the record straight, and then it goes full cringe.
Brand new Two Bears, One Cave. After almost 8 weeks apart, Tom and I are back. And it is safe to say a lot has happened in those 8 weeks.
Like I said before in the original video, I don't mind this. I don't mind this little comedic bit. I don't mind this little comedic bit whatsoever. I think this was quite clever on their part. But still, refusing to address it seriously was just weird. Do the comedic bit if you need, but just address it later is kind of normal, but I guess not in it.
Say I don't read comments, but I've been all in the comments. I can't help it. The internet is fucking divided. And I would just like to hear it from you. Just set the record straight. Have you seen The Odyssey?
I have not. God. But I here's the thing. I have attempted to.
He asks him if he's seen The Odyssey. Bro, like I said in my last video, Tom cannot stop taking L's in this situation. He is playing this whole thing completely wrong, and it's blowing up in his face. Christina bared her soul to her audience last week, and Tom's big response is a gag about a Christopher Nolan film that falls completely flat on its face. The guy is so far removed from anything resembling basic humanity at this point, he's completely cooked. And on top of all of that, this entire episode ends up being about Bert. Tom just sits there while Bert unloads.
Fucking love it, by the way, innit? Tom's going through a very stressful time in his life. A divorce, very public divorce, right? It's all over the fucking press. Everyone's got an opinion about it, myself included. And here's Bert making the show all about himself. God love him. Maybe he's doing that on purpose to try and take the heat off Tom, but it's too late, you know? The comments are destroying him. It's too fucking late.
About anxiety and SSRIs and his wife wanting him on medication. His first podcast since the divorce goes public, and he contributes absolutely nothing. And Bert can't even get Shane Gillis's name out of his mouth. The guy is just completely consumed by Shane's success right now, and he's struggling to cope with it. So stick around. I'll show you all of that, because if you thought Brendan Schaub was a master of reinventing rock bottom, Bert is giving him a run for his money. But first, if you've been following Kill Tony and you saw last week and does the holidays, the fine, back up on board if you pause situation transformation, the watches, the cars, the holidays, the fine dining, the massive backlash Tom and Bert got from their audience over being unrelatable, and now on this big return episode after 8 weeks apart, this is what they give us.
What kind of shoes do you have on?
Ooh, thank you very much. These are Saba.
Yeah. I told you I knew what they were.
Yeah. How do you know? So we got into a fight. Leanne. Not a fight.
An argument?
We got into a disagreement. I feel like my wardrobe is arrested. Like my wardrobe is...
You've mentioned this before, by the way. You've mentioned this several times, that you think you dress like a juvenile.
I dress like a juvenile. I wear the same jeans, the same shirts. I wear the same hats. I wear flip-flops. But I can't wear flip-flops everywhere when I go out to eat and stuff. And so I bought these in Atlanta at the 4th, and Leanne was mocking them. And
how come?
Because she goes, "You look like you're trying to be a rich guy."
In those?
These are rich guy shoes.
Are they?
100%. Yeah.
I love how Tom has no complex or no idea about what's going on around him. Those are definitely rich. Those are definitely rich douchebag shoes for sure. Leanne was definitely spot on with that observation.
Yeah, they're really comfortable, and I really enjoy them, and they're nice leather.
Yeah.
And I bought them as a joke because I put them on and I flew home, and then I walked into the house with them on yesterday. I just got home from Atlanta yesterday, and I walked home in these, and Leanne goes, "George and Isla were like, I like your shoes," and I was like, "Do not tell mom."
And she was,
and then Leanne's like, "You bought those stupid things?"
You look like trying to be a rich guy.
These are the top 5 shoes billionaires are wearing this fall.
I don't think the conversations between them two when it comes to wives are going to be comfortable anymore. If Bert's always going to be talking about Leanne and about the little scuffles and arguments and whatever they have, it's not going to be that well received. I don't know. Tom's going to really find it hard not to just say, just leave her. You know, it's going to be weird. It's a weird dynamic. It's going to be a weird dynamic when it comes to that sort of stuff, right? Because they both used to complain about each other's wives to each other. But now that one's getting a divorce and he's the one initiated it, he's going to be like, you know, his divorce will just be like, just end it. Life's too short. Fuck that bit.
Number 1, the Laura Piana Summer Walk. The billionaire's default setting. Soft suede, hand-stitched, and silent on marble. You don't buy these to show off. You buy them to disappear in the right crowd. Number 3, the Zegna Triple Stitch. For the man who still takes calls on vacation, butter soft.
That's what I have on right now.
Plastic strap.
Are you fucking serious?
You see them at breakfast.
Are you serious?
Next to the phone that never rings. Number 4, the Todd's Camino Loafer. Every Italian billionaire owns a pair or 5. Pebbled soles.
See, I want to look like that guy.
Shirt.
You want to look like him?
You glide.
Like I want to do I want to do all that shit.
Spit loafer. Old money energy.
So wait, is it more than just shoes, or you're trying to change your whole appearance?
I've actually reassessed a lot of things in my life.
Jesus Christ.
Peak comedy podcasting in 2026. Just 2 millionaires sitting around watching videos about what shoes billionaires wear. By the way, those Zegna triple stitch shoes Tom said he's wearing, I looked them up. They're about $2,000. What are the chances?
2,000. Fuck, you know. You're big up to Josie. Is that true? Ponderous, even in clip form, sickening. Yeah, Zach Bert Brainos. Big up Josie. Bert will have a harder time divorcing Leanne. She's business partners, not a wife. A lot more than this. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, true. It's a good point. That's a very, very good point. That's a very, 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 very good point. She's very much involved in Bert's business, mostly because Bert's always been a bit of a drunk and a bit useless, but she's very, very, very involved. But yeah, if Tom is getting, imagine the hate Tom is getting. Imagine what the hate Bert will get if he divorces Leanne. It'll be so, you know what I mean? Because no one really likes him for the most part. Apart from his actual fans, no one really likes him. But yeah, it'll be funny. But I can't believe those shoes that Tom has on are $2,000.
Is that he's actually got a pair on from the top 5 douchebag shoe list. That says it all, right? And it's becoming a pattern with these guys where their wives are clearly their sounding boards. They're the adults in the room, and neither of them can see it. Leanne is mocking Bert for trying to look like a rich guy, and she's right. Bert needs to listen to his wife because she sounds like the only person in that relationship with any sense left. And if you think about what happened with Tom and Christina, the parallels are wild, but in complete opposite directions. Tom apparently thinks he had some kind of glow-up, and that's what fractured his marriage. Bert's going the other way entirely. Leanne's going to have to get as far away from this guy as possible because he is so damaged from years of alcohol.
Ozempic has saved him though, by the way. Look at that picture. Ozempic has saved this guy. Ozempic saved both of them, to be fair. You know? But Jesus, beer, man. God almighty, bro. How's your belly button not popping out? Oh, they put the wrong ones in there. Are these the... Oh, fuck. What the chicks.
Whole abuse, and now the fallout of being forced to face it all sober, because everything in this next clip is what so many of us have been predicting for years. The alcohol abuse causes health issues, the health issues force sobriety, sobriety strips away his identity, and without his identity, all the underlying shit he's been hiding from his entire adult life comes flooding to the surface. Except now he can't drink it away. And I just want to say up front, this is tragic. Forget that it's Bert for a second. To see anybody going through what he's going through right now is really rough. So this isn't an I told you so moment. This is just fucked up. Bert needs to take this seriously and get some real help, because everyone around him can see where this is heading except for him. It's not funny anymore. It's just sad.
I would buy fancy things like watches.
I love how much Podcast Cringe hates Bert. I love how much he hates Bert.
Somewhat jewelry to make me feel better about myself. And then I realized that doesn't make you feel better. You should feel better by yourself. This is...
Bert having that epiphany at 50 years of age is fucking insane. Bert having that epiphany in 35 is absolutely crazy. Come on, Cos. Come on.
All going through
totally
all
right,
sobriety. Man. Sobriety really fucked me up.
Are you drinking again?
No. And so, no and yes. I mean, yes, like a regular person, but no like Bert. If I can't drink like I used to, it fucks me up. I don't know.
But you're still on medication.
I'm still on medication, but I don't know if that's it, because everyone drinks on blood thinners. I didn't drink for 7 months on blood thinners because I wanted the medicine to work. And then at a certain point, the doctor's like, blood clot's gone. If you want to have a drink, you can have a drink. So I've been pushing through trying to get to drinking, but I've also embraced not drinking a lot. I've had real anxiety about health.
Jesus Christ.
I'm unpacking a little bit, and I'm not going to unpack a ton.
His anxiety just stems from the fact that he can't drink as much as he did in the past. And that he associates a lot of like fun times and blasts and stuff with that program, with that place. That's essentially what he's pissed off about. What a weird individual. That's the one thing he's actually genuinely pissed off about, is that. What a strange guy. Okie dokie, come on, Bert.
So I didn't realize how traumatic the blood clot getting into my lungs and in my leg, and I didn't understand how traumatic that really was for me. I think I just got through it, and I launched, Free Bert, and I had the special launch, I think, or maybe, I don't know. I feel like I had a lot going on over the last 7 months, and I also was focusing on not drinking or smoking weed. I went through a really scary thing, and I had faced mortality for the first time in my life, and then out of nowhere, this last month, I've had really crazy anxiety attacks, and crazy anxiety attacks without drinking are terrifying because you don't have an out. Like, you just got to deal with it and sit in them. I was angry at sobriety because I was like, this is stupid. If this is what sobriety is, I'm fucking done. Like, this is not what I signed up for. If I'm not, I'm not saying like sober, but like not drinking 12 days and then maybe having a glass of champagne at dinner. That's what I was doing. Like, Tom, I got so in the weeds that like Leanne could not, she was like, I can't talk about this anymore. Like, I was like
talking about
7.
You
just about anxiety. And about
he lost Tom there, didn't he? He just lost Tom there. He was going on so long in circles, he lost Tom there. This one will tell he lost it mid conversation.
She was like, I can't talk about this anymore. Like, I was like
talking about
7.
You
just about anxiety. And about health. Like, I got really crazy about working out. For me, it's sober, right? Like, for anyone else, it's like regular for you. I mean, it's just regular Tom.
Yeah.
But for me, it's very sober, drinking very minimally. And my happy place became the gym, and my serotonin dump of working out became my joy. And when that would run out, I would be like, so then what's left in life? And then I got so neurotic about it. I was like, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I'm doing. So I don't know. I'm dealing with a lot. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out like some sort of middle ground. But like I can't. We'll see.
And you don't think the continued sobriety we're doing is like just for how you feel about it is fine?
This is a good
so
question.
Like I know it's not bad. I know it's good for me. So I'm doing it because I know it's not bad. But there has to be a middle ground. And then when I'm sober, I end up becoming very neurotic about alcohol.
And that's what's exhausting. Like
there has to be a middle ground. Basically means I have to be able to drink without feeling any type of guilt.
For Leanne to hear.
Yeah, because I go, she's like, let's go down and have dinner. And I go, great. And then they go, can I get you something to drink? And Leanne's like, I'll have champagne. She goes, Bert? And I go, no.
You're talking the same stuff that like other people who go sober say. It's exactly the same.
I definitely have a lot to work on internally. So we're doubling up on therapy right now.
Honestly, being Bert's friend must be exhausting, bro. Like, being best friends with Bert must be exhausting. God almighty. Every day is some rug flip or something. Jesus, every day. Jesus Christ. Enough. Yes, a nice whip though. It's a nice whip. Big up Freda. It's a nice whip though. It's a nice whip. Nice whip. Alright, cool. I'm definitely on that one. You can go suck my penis. Never happening. That one. Go away. Let's continue.
I want
you've
to
said
drink.
This. I know,
but I like it. I like that life.
Of course you do.
I like a cold beer and I like a fucking tall vodka and I like
Jesus Christ.
I like champagne and I like mimosas and I like Tom Collins and I love
you like it all. I know.
I love it all. I don't think my brain's super healthy. Leanne wants me to go on meds.
What, like SSRIs?
Yeah.
You think that'd be bad?
My anxiety.
Tom wants to tell him to divorce her so bad right now. She's making you take medication?
My anxiety is through the fucking roof. Tom, I mean,
get on those meds, dude.
Anyone that has, can I tell you what I say?
What?
I wasn't like this when I was drinking.
I think the therapy's good, and so is the potential meds.
I will be drinking.
There is so much to break down in that clip, but I have to say, Tom pulling out one of their sponsored Mountain Dew bottles for a sip on camera right when Bert's pouring his heart out is fucking hilarious.
I didn't notice that at first.
Completely.
I didn't notice that at first, but that's a very good, obvious fucking sponsor fucking promo shout out, isn't it? I didn't notice that at first, but that's very, very true. Tom pulling out the Mountain Dew to advertise it is fucking crazy. The only thing you could have done to make it more obvious is make the label visible, you know? But yeah, big up. That's fucking brilliant. I love that.
Lost it. Tom just sat there the entire time nodding along, yep, throwing in bits and pieces to continue the conversation. He's totally had it with Bert. Everyone around Bert has had it with him. But here's what I think Bert's leaving out. It sounds like his doctors have told him that he can have a drink now, but he can't go back to smashing 20 or 30 drinks a day like he used to. He has to drink in moderation, like a normal, healthy person.
That's what's affecting him, by the way. That's just probably making his head spin. Like, how do I get back to drawing like a normal, or playing football like a normal person? It's like, he can't imagine it. He simply cannot.
And that's the part he's struggling with. Some of you might remember a story I told a while ago about a friend of mine who was an alcoholic.
Yeah.
I won't go through the whole thing again, but the short version is the hard part for him was never stopping in the short term. He could go weeks and even months without a drink. The hard part was coming to terms with the fact that he couldn't drink like that ever again. That permanence is what broke him.
And that's what's breaking Bert too. That he made a good point. I think Big up Podcast Cringe, he was very spot on with this because he mentioned this in the beginning. When Bert was going through this, he mentioned in the beginning, like, Bert's going to have a hard time letting go of that part of his personality, you know? That's a big part of who he is. Like, a big part of who Bert is that kind of, funny with that sort of stuff in him or around him. So if he doesn't have it in him, he probably feels like he's some sort of super saiyan, some sort of superpower thing. When it really isn't, because, Bert's not even that funny even when he's not on server. So it's like, same thing.
That's exactly what we've been watching play out with Bert. That July 12th date was always in the back of his head. That's why sobriety seemed so easy for him. He was bragging about his blood work, how he's never felt healthier, how sobriety isn't as hard as people make it out to be, how all those influences are grifters. He could say all of that because he knew there was an end date. Now that date has come, and based on what he's describing, it sounds like he's had a couple of drinks here and there. He's trying moderation, and it's not working for him. And that's why it looks like he's spiraling.
That's why he's an alcoholic, isn't it? That's why he's a proper alcoholic. That's why he's a proper alcoholic, because he's tried to do the whole sobriety thing. He's tried to drink in moderation. He can't drink in moderation. He's done sobriety once, but he can't do it now. And yeah, he's in a hard place. He's in a hard place, this guy. He's in a hard place. But big up him, innit? Big up him same way. Big up him same way.
The depression is setting in because he's coming to terms with the fact that this is his life now. All these underlying anxiety issues, fear of flying,
Is this Tom talking to Bert's wife on the phone? Am I bugging out? Is Tom telling off Bert's wife on the phone like this? If I was fucking Christina, I'll be like, the cheek of you saying this to me. The cheek. You know what I mean?
General anxiety and all the panic attacks he's having. He's been self-medicating with alcohol for years, and now that's gone. And I'm no psychologist, I'm just going off his own words here. It's clear he's got serious issues underneath all of this, and that the drinking was masking it the entire time. And now Leanne wants him on SSRIs, which immediately made me think of Rogan and Theo Von and that whole situation. I'd love to see Bert go on JRE for a one-on-one so Joe, Mr. Scientist Rogan, can properly diagnose him and tell him that SSRIs are bullshit and he just needs to come and hang out in the mothership green room. This whole scene is so fucked up right now. And the further he spirals, the more the existential crisis comes out. Bert cannot get over Shane Gillis's success. Shane just sold over 77,000 tickets in Philly and broke 2 Guinness World Records for the biggest solo comedy show in history. Bert was supposed to be the arena guy, the stadium guy, and now Shane's blown past everyone. By the way, Shane broke that record by over 20,000 tickets, which is wild. So combine that with not being able to drink like he used to, and this is the real Bert, the definitely jealous, 100%. Insecure, bitchy, envious Bert that's been sitting behind the alcohol this entire time. He's falling for thirst trap Instagram models and losing his mind because he doesn't have abs. Jeez, I can only imagine what Leanne goes through on a daily basis.
Can I put out an argument? Leanne and I were arguing over this today.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to start with I think the reason there's so many comics, and by the way, so many very good comics. I mean, there are more good comics right now than there's ever been in history.
Agreed.
There's people that I've never heard of that I see online that write great jokes. Great jokes. And I think the reason there's so much great comedy is that comedy is way more accessible for everyone. And I think my generation, and I'll incorporate you in that, and like the Jim Norton, Bobby Kelly, me, you, Pete Corielli, Godfrey, Joe Rogan, not Shane, not Tim. They're younger. They're too young.
Okay.
But I think our generation, you had to find your sense of humor through your friends. And you usually got your sense of humor like at a job or at a lunch table or watching movies with your boys. And I think this generation, and I'll include Shane, McCusker, who I think are just so wildly fucking hysterical. They were the first of the meme culture where comedy was on their phones at a young age and they could read comments at a young age. Whereas my generation or Joe's generation or that older generation, we didn't have that. Like comedy was a weird thing. Like not everyone was funny when we were kids. Like I was thinking this generation of kids, and like I said, I think Shane's at the tail end of it. I think he's at the very top of that. And I was just judging it against my generation.
What did it say?
Everyone has abs. No one had abs when I was a kid.
He's constantly crying.
Where is this going?
Like everyone has abs.
Even to listen to he's fucking exhausted. He just cannot stop complaining and moaning about something. Oh my God, man, shut up. Even when you was on fucking booze all the time, you're still complaining. I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking about, honestly. Can't play.
Everyone's fucking funny. Everyone's got a full head of hair.
Everyone.
Like you go online, man. These kids are fucking crushing it. Whereas like my generation, we were a bunch of fucking slouches. Everyone's got fucking abs.
I don't know about that.
Do you know how hard it is to get abs?
I've tried. Yeah.
It's impossible.
It's hard.
And everyone's got fucking abs. I know. I'm so far from abs right now.
Jesus.
Like I have abs if I lay in bed and I try to get up real slow.
Yeah.
You can, and you're in bed with me, and the lighting's right. You can see abs.
You can see the like that. You're like, oh, they're there. Maybe that's what this whole next year is about for you. See your abs.
No, this whole next year is to find. My whole next year right now is to find out, find my middle ground.
There you go.
With fitness, with
drinking,
obsessive compulsiveness, with anxiety, with.
Bert is not funny. Why is he speaking on comedy?
I don't know. Maybe trying to recapture some of that old, I don't know, joke, funny thing that he used to do. I don't know which one it was, but maybe that's what he's trying to do. Maybe that's what he's actually trying to do. You know, raise the bar a little bit that way. But still, this guy's a weird fella, man. He's a fucking weird fella. Honestly, wanting to throw away everything that you've worked hard for 12 months just to have a. I don't know. I don't get this guy. I don't get him. Strange individual. Alcohol with marijuana.
Are you still smoking cigars now or no?
I just brought a box
Jesus
over.
Christ.
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke some
I got
today.
cigars too. All right. Well, look, we got to run. We will see you guys.
All right. So what in the actual fuck was Bert talking about there? That made absolutely zero sense. You can just tell he's sitting there completely sober and his brain is going in circles, cycling through every insecurity he has that he can no longer mask with alcohol. And what does it come back to? Shane Gillis. Using Shane as the example there had absolutely no bearing on whatever point he was trying to make. It added nothing and it didn't even make sense, but he brought Shane's name up like 3 times. Like, what's he actually saying? That it's easier to be funny now than when he was coming up? Bro, you're over the hill. Your comedy career is in decline. I said this earlier on this year when I reviewed his latest special, and Bert admitted it himself. He's running out of material. His whole shtick has always been personal stories about his wife and daughters, but his daughters have moved away and his wife has told him that she's had enough of their personal lives being used on stage.
And the daughters also, by the way, the daughters made it very clear that they hate him talking about them on stage because all the weird guys in their college or universities come up to them later and play the clip right in front of them. Do you know what I mean? They absolutely hate it. Just turn it off, leave me alone type of thing. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. It's kind of freaking crazy. But big up him. Big up him anyway, same way.
Stage. So he's running out of content for stand-up and the podcast is falling off a cliff. The guy is clutching at straws.
That makes me
and
a
on
lot.
top of that, in his periphery, there is this massive figure in Shane Gillis who is absolutely killing it with like zero effort.
Yeah.
He's drinking as much as he wants. He's living his best life. Meanwhile, Bert's 20 years older, dealing with all these health issues after decades of abusing his body, and it's all coming home to roost.
Exactly.
We're watching a guy in complete decline here.
Agreed.
He's basically Brendan Schaubing himself with the denial. And I'll keep saying this until I go red in the face. Schaub is the blueprint for all of these guys. Every single one of them will end up like Brendan Schaub. At least Brendan has plateaued at the bottom instead of still free falling. This shit is crazy. I don't even know what to make of it anymore.
Interesting. I don't believe they'll end up like Brendan. I think a lot of them are just too rich to be that broke. I think a lot of them are just too rich, have too many connections to ever really fall that low. It might still be like paper poor, whatever that term is, right? Where you got stuff in the bank account, but you don't really have stuff coming in just yet. Maybe stuff like this, yeah? Maybe that sort of stuff is going to be possible. But overall, man, Jesus Christ, what a weirdo. I don't know. I just can't understand how somebody who's subjected their wife to like non-stop boozing for how many weeks or whatever couldn't just stop for one and just, you know, have a sweet little date night thing, you know? Is it really that difficult? No. Then, do you know what I mean? Come on, man. Jesus, yeah. Big up him, I guess. Cool. I think I might leave it there. I think I might leave it there, and then we can continue on with some TFATK tomorrow. How many days have I done? Well, I've done 3.5. Not bad. Not bad. It's approaching 6 as well. So I need to sleep before I get to my appointment tomorrow for my elbow. So keep me in your prayers if you don't mind. Gotta get me fucking elbow checked out. Make sure it's nice and spick and span. It still hasn't really recovered all the way, so I need to try and see if I can do something. So fingers crossed. Big up everybody in Machine Time. Yeah, big up Josie. Happens all the time. Easy. My in-laws got divorced after 20 years. because of the stop drinking or else. Yeah, happens a lot, I guess. Yeah, those ultimatums never work, by the way. Those ultimatums never fucking work. The person getting the ultimatum feels like they're being forced to do something they don't want to do, and the person giving the ultimatum feels like they're making someone do something they don't want to do. Yeah, and if you love that person, you're not gonna feel good about it. It's over. Thanks as you get really happy you get her by in the car. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, appreciate you all. Appreciate you all. Smash the like, hit subscribe. Smash the like, hit subscribe. Don't be lame. Don't be weird. Smash the like, hit subscribe. How many likes have I got on it so far? Yeah, I don't shout that likes thing out too often. I only got 42, so y'all motherfuckers are stingy, man. I only got 42, but it is what it is. What it is. It is what it is. Appreciate you all. See you soon. Yeah. See you all soon. See you all soon. Oh no, I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow because of new TFATK. But for now, peace.